Welcome back, everyone. Hope you all are having a good day. Hello, Lori, Irksome, Dean, John, welcome. Hey, Katie, welcome in. We have internet today. Although they're supposed to shut it again tomorrow. But at least they chose the day I wasn't streaming, which is really good. Hey, Kongville, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Lauren, welcome. Try and lurk while working. Lurk and work. Nice. Nice. Iska, welcome in. Yeah. I'm so glad the internet decided to work today. So we'll hope for the best. Because yeah, last time it was insane. Trying to use the phone as the hotspot while doing other stuff. Thought the phone fried. Not good, not really that great for the phones. Yeah, they do heat up when you use them as a hotspot and stuff. Do I give a crap? No. I have like a 6-year-old iPhone SE. I don't really care. I'm never gonna get a good phone as long as I keep doing contracting work, because it just gets like, it gets dumped in the sand all the time. So I'm not buying like a $1,200 new iPhone until work is done. Yeah, the phone did okay. I have a decent phone plan, but pretty much use like all my data for the month that month. But so it's like I get like 6 gigabytes per month of high speed data, and then it throttles to low speed data. But it's unlimited. So I basically use the high speed data because thankfully that stream was at the beginning of the month. So now I can still make phone calls and do all the stuff I need for the rest of the month. But we can only do like 1 stream a month with the phone plan. So it's not like, it can't be a regular thing, but I'm so glad it worked for Friday's stream, because those were some awesome builds, you guys. That was so much fun to do. And yeah, I so appreciate everyone who shared inspiration and all that good stuff. It was amazing. Definitely amazing. Yeah, welcome in, everyone. Hey, Ebony, welcome. Got one of those old Nokia phones. Oh, right. I gotta get one of those. Yeah, we're still going on the tavern. Hey, Chris, welcome in. Yep, that's the hope. That's the hope. Hey, welcome, T-Bird. All right, let's dive in. Let's see, let's go to Ember. I think that's the right one. Let me just see. I was playing with my little sister over the weekend a tiny bit. Doing another world, because it's just so much fun. That's the one we want. Okay. Spanish should give you credit for the days you don't have coverage. Right? Oh, if only. It's, yeah, it's always interesting. It's like if phone plans can provide, like I've never had an outage with like a phone plan, you know, and I've got friends like with Verizon, you know, I have T-Mobile. I've never had an outage with a phone, but like internet just always seems to be iffy. So yeah, it leads me to believe that things like Starlink and signal-based internet, you know, routers with like even TNT or Verizon might be better. Or TNT, T-Mobile. Oh boy, good old Minecraft brain. Yeah. So we'll see. You know, I don't know. Cable's interesting though. Elfie, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we gotta get a TNT phone, right? Right? And yeah, welcome, Dean. Never made it to sign up. When's the next build showcases? I don't have any planned at the moment, but I do plan to do more for sure, because we had such a great time. And I would love to make it more of a thing, whether it's more planned streams or even just like hosting build tours on each of our streams. Like either, you know, at the end of each stream we do a build tour or something. Depending, you know, if people have builds ready to showcase, because that was a lot of fun. And there's just so much inspiration. Still say once a month you'd want one? Yeah. It was just incredible. I mean, after like looking at those, I'm like, trying to find the motivation to go back to this build again. There's like so much that I want to add. But yeah, it's going well. I'm still happy with this build. But there was just it was insane. The inspiration, all of like how it would look when the whole forest is decked out. It like it definitely, you know, squeezes my patience a little bit watching all those incredible builds. Like, oh my gosh, I want to skip ahead to doing like all the clutter and the decoration and the little nature bits and foliage and plantings, and oh, it's gonna look so good. Yeah. Need more time with what you're doing? I send you a video. Yeah, definitely. I would love to see anything. For sure. That was a lot of fun. Host a build contest. Have a community vote for the top 5 or 10. And then tour those ones. Oh, that could be interesting. I don't know. Yeah, it definitely takes time. For sure. Right? So yeah, the last time we basically kind of got the bard stage done. After seeing some of your guys' bard stages, I would love to sort of add like armor stands, you know, holding the instruments and stuff. That was just so cool. I loved what a couple of you did there. So yeah, there's a lot of work to be done. But either way, we have sort of the outline for the deck. And I think today I want to create possibly like a little backstage area slash bathroom in this area. I think it would be good. Now you gotta figure out how to make some form of explosive look like a phone. Yes, Arksome. Have to build that stuck out during the community builds. Oh, like a few builds. Honestly, it's hard to choose like one or two. Like they were so insane. I mean, there's pieces of builds I really liked. Like, I know, yeah, Joe the Wizard had some really cool prop placement for certain things on his build. That was really incredible. Yeah, Elfie in Twitch chat. Some of Elfie's builds, that was crazy. I love the way Elfie did the foliage. Like the foliage walls and renovated wood guard. There's some pretty cool stuff, but just everything. And yeah, Ebony in chat. Yeah, Ebony and Chris's build is awesome. Some really, really cool ones. Yeah, they were so inspiring though, honestly. Yeah. I do use OBS, Joe. Yep. I use OBS for streaming and recording for YouTube. For this channel anyway. Yeah, and with the Mage Tower unraveling was amazing, right? Yeah, Kilu's Clock, yeah. So many cool ones. Hey, Toigo, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, it was just absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. So we gotta figure out what I was thinking, like, backstage-wise. I was either gonna do a door, like, over here, that goes backstage, or we just don't have a backstage room. But I thought that maybe if I did some sort of or you know what? I'm gonna do, rather than a full like backstage room, I'm gonna make a bathroom that just almost like connects from the front. I'm gonna have doors here, and then I'm gonna maybe have a little door that goes out to stage, even like a secret door or something along those lines. Because I think it would be really cool to sort of have like a larger bathroom to almost have part of it be a dressing room. And that way we could kind of have the backstage area, you know, to get ready for performances, or this could maybe be a cool spot for Elio to be as well, rather than the upstairs bathroom here, where I had kind of well, I didn't officially put him in here. But yeah, I think that could be kind of cool. To do sort of like a larger bathroom, dressing room, sort of a thing. So that'll be the plan here. I think anyway. And I'm debating for this if I want to sort of bring the doorway back a little bit, and I might actually want to do that. Go ahead and turn the HUD back on. All right. And I'm thinking, what kind of wood or something do I want to use for over here? What do I use for up here? We kind of used a lot of this type of wood, so maybe I end up doing that. That looks kind of good. Yeah. I think for in here, I want to use the roof block. Rather than the other wall. It'll just offset things and make it look kind of nice. What do I have here, though? We've got this one where the wall is basically on the edge here. And then if I went in, let's see, 4 blocks back to sort of have half of this one be the wall. I'm debating where I'd want the door to go. I have some ideas. But I was thinking, like, possibly rather than just building the wall up from here, which I could do, I was thinking, like, setting it back a couple blocks might look kind of nice. Or even, like, you know, 4 blocks and having, like, little, like, side tables or something there. That way you just have, like, a little more room when you come out below the stairs or something like that. Hey, Damon, welcome in. Dropping in on lunch break. No worries. I hope you're having a good day. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, what do you guys think? Even with the front, or if I went, like, even just 2 blocks back could look kind of interesting. What do I have going on up here? Did I put it on, oh, this is interesting. I have it 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the block. Is that really what I have here? Let me see. Turn off snapping with one of these little guys. Just put it like there. Oh yeah, so I have like 3 here, and then it goes. Okay, maybe I could do that. Yeah, I like the way it looks slightly offset. Yeah. I think that could be cool. So maybe I'll do it the same or similar to what I had up there, which would be 2, 3. So it would be like here would be where the wall would come out. That could look nice. And then I could have like a nice like little arched door into the bathroom. This is still plenty large for like, you know, sink and everything else. I think that would work perfectly. Thank you so much, Ebony, for the super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you for hosting community tours. Such an awesome event. Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah. Everyone who shared it is such a fun time. I was honestly blown away. You guys are really awesome. Yeah. Yeah, back section dressing room, 2 bathrooms, and a front area. Barbershop because you don't want tables near the bathroom. Yeah, so because yeah, this whole area is not going to be tables inside. There'll just be them outside, but that's kind of the solid wall there. We might have some taller windows, just a little bit of light in the bathroom. But I was thinking like here would be a good row for the for the wall to basically go here. I think that's still plenty of room for a sink, you know, a little toilet, maybe a shower. And then the other side could be like a nice little dressing room area. And then possibly a little door to Backstage or something along those lines. Great community to be a part of. Yeah, able to experience things. These community events makes it special. Yeah, that was so much fun. I really enjoyed seeing all of the incredible builds. Yeah, and I'm glad we got to do it. I'm glad it was possible and worked out. I am nobody. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. Yeah, so much incredible inspiration. We kind of started like with a few little signups kind of trickling in, and it just we got like a lot of last minute ones, and that's awesome. Definitely looking forward to doing more eventually. Mein Gehirn, welcome in. Bet that was a lot of work coordinating so many people's schedules. Yeah, I mean, the signups were relatively straightforward. Basically just having people sign up for the stream day that they wanted. And then I told people, like, if they have a specific time on those stream days, just to message me and let me know so I could kind of call them up at those times. But I think overall it worked really, really well. Yeah, I was expecting there to be more, you know, time and lag and, you know, other stuff in between the events, but, like, we kind of just went one build after another with little 5-minute breaks to kind of coordinate the next one and stuff, and I think it worked out great overall. You know, aside from internet and everything deciding to be out on Friday, but we got it working. Just a toilet and sink here? Okay, that's a good idea, Lori. Yeah, because it's probably not showers, maybe a tiny little shower, but definitely not like a tub shower combo. But yeah, maybe a little shower, but not a, yeah. Basically like a little half bath sort of a thing. Enshrouded or Valheim, the big comparison. Yeah, right now I'm enjoying Enshrouded personally, but I'm really looking forward to Valheim 1.0. I've done a lot of Valheim. I've got almost 2,000 hours in Valheim. And I want to do another playthrough when 1.0 comes out. Speaking of which, they just released another teaser this morning for Valheim Deep North for the Fervor Bloodtooth Voyage sneak peeks. And that was pretty cool. They kind of showcased a bit of a dungeon sneak peek of what to expect in the Deep North. Yeah, it looks really incredible. They are taking a while though, and because I can't just keep the same world throughout all the updates, I have been really enjoying Enshrouded from that perspective of being able to really sink a lot of hours into building and not have to worry about creating new worlds all the time like I did with Valheim. But when 1.0 comes out, I'm really looking forward to doing some more. I think it's awesome. Oh, you think they'll add plants or add dye systems to other things? Just colors and objects? I think it'd be really cool. Don't know for sure, though. Yeah. After seeing all the builds from the community, definitely need to do a community build. Yeah, love to see what everyone come up with. Do like a community server style build. That could be really cool. Right. I think it was pretty smooth transitions from one build to next. That's good. That's good feedback. Yeah, fun to watch. Yeah, it was a lot of fun to do. Yeah. Didn't like Valheim, but you'll try it again after the next big update. Okay. Yeah. It's not like, you know, not for everyone. It's much harder core than Enshrouded. Adventure-wise. I mean, there are world settings, so you can turn off, like, base raids and everything else. But it is, you know, hardcore Viking adventure style game. As opposed to the just cozy, relaxing... But it's got plenty of the cozy, relaxing elements to it as well, which I really like. I think the community build will never end. Way too many ideas. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Think someone other than Chisel would love to host and coordinate that? Yeah, in the busy season with the main job. I would love to sort of organize something like that, Irksome. If anyone like in the Discord wanted to host a community server and have me let the community know about it and kind of work with them on that, like I'd be happy to do something. You know, like in terms of having someone else be able to manage like the connection or the hosting or other stuff. I have the community Valheim server. I'm not sure I will sort of give that up just yet, or at least maybe give it up for a little bit and then Deep North or something. But yeah, based on busyness with a community server, I'm not able to like host a whole bunch and like put the adequate time into making sure that they're all working. I think Enshrouded would be a lot easier because it wouldn't have mods. Managing the mods on the community Valheim server is a bit tougher. Yeah, I want to like be sure it's a good experience for everyone. And if I don't have a lot of time, it's something that kind of takes the back seat for a little bit. But that would be awesome. Did not like the building. We tried a long time ago, so hoping it got better. Oh yeah, building in Valheim, at least in my opinion, it's the second, you know, next to Enshrouded, the next best building game I could name. I played it back when it first launched, and there were just a couple of wood pieces to build with, and like 2 or 3 biomes out. Now it's like a really fully developed game. It's very, very good. And there's like, what, near like 1,000 build pieces or more between all of them. Yeah, there's a lot. Willow, welcome in. Just watched the last few live streams. VOD finally up to date. Thanks again for the content. Heck yeah, I'm so glad you enjoyed them. Definitely some awesome inspiration with people's builds. Yeah, so much fun. Rent a server, run servers for games before like Ark, Cone Exiles, Valheim, etc. Best server hosting for Enshrouded. I have had pretty good luck with G-Portal, Ebony. That's what I used for Valheim. I'm always able to get to their support team, which is nice. Yeah, they're down sometimes. They are iffy sometimes, other stuff. But based on pricing and performance and support and stuff, I just feel like they're the lesser evil, so to speak. I wouldn't say I have like my favorite server hosting company that's just perfect in all degrees, but yeah, G-Portal's been decent. They fixed the horrible snapping. Oh yeah, snapping is great in Valheim, at least in my opinion right now. Yeah, I noticed Kaz was talking about Enshrouded in chat last night. Guess he's taking a break from Diving and Asuka. Yeah, Kaz does a lot of other games as well. He's been doing like, you know, Satisfactory, Space Engineers, Out of Ore, those style games. We might actually do some Satisfactory together on Twitch at some point. Yeah, self-hosted servers are the best. Self-hosted, right? You know, if I had great internet, I could like boot up my old PC and just self-host a server. But you know, it's too iffy, and with me living with my family, like we're all trying to use it, so like I can't really have something going like 24/7 on the internet, not at the moment. But yeah, that's a good idea. Shireen, welcome in. Yeah, Lori, I'm so glad it worked out well. Thank you so much for joining in for that and presenting it. It was just, yeah, so much amazing inspiration. That was a lot of fun. I thought I had a couple of double doors in here. Maybe not. I think I can like get these doors, and maybe if Aunt Braylon is in here, she is right here. I could craft some double ones here. Let's see. I think all I needed was just some of the normal doors. Yeah, one of those. Let's do that. Yeah, other than the internet seemed it went really smooth. Yeah, I think so. I think it worked out. And yeah, internet will just it'll just be internet when it's doing that, you know. Not much I can do about it at the moment. I could go visit my dad to stream. He's in a spot that actually has a good T-Mobile signal. I was thinking about just getting T-Mobile for internet. Unfortunately, like I don't have very good signal either, so like Starlink and stuff here also doesn't work very well. I'd probably switch to it if it did though. Community server, you go with dedicated 24/7 server. Yeah, people could hop on whenever. Exactly. And now with the fact that they have like player-based progression or other things, that would be good. But I would also like, you know, put like a little disclaimer for a community server of like, you know, it shouldn't be anyone's first Enshrouded playthrough experience. As with any community server, I think you should like experiment with the game and like really play it through. Have a chance to really go through all the lore on your own or with a friend or whatever, and just not have the hindrance of everyone going at different paces and kind of unlocking things and building crazy things and using pieces that you've never seen before. So yeah, I always tell people, like, if you're joining a community server, you'll get the best experience if you've already really played the game a bit, and then just use the community server as a way to like collaborate with others, have a ton of fun, to do you know, big builds and all kinds of stuff like that, but not really necessarily make it be a substitute for your playthrough, if that makes any sense. Yeah, it shouldn't be for first timers. Probably geared toward builders specifically, right? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I got introduced to Enshrouded on a server. It was so confusing. Yeah, lost in, yeah. The sort, yeah. The urge to play and everything. Right, yeah. Community servers can kind of like toss you into it with, you know, a little prematurely, right? So it's always good to kind of experience a bit for yourself first. Cool, welcome in. Been watching a bunch of the build videos. Makes anything create look terrible. Oh, welcome in, welcome in. I'm glad you like it. Just wish there was a way to increase the number of shrines allowed. Yeah, that would be nice, right? That would be nice. I would enjoy that. That's something I like particularly about some of the newer Unreal Engine 5 games. You know, like even RuneScape Dragon Wilds, it's a great example of like you could build anywhere, you can build as much as you want, and everything that's outside of your build will still regenerate. All the resources, all the trees regrow, all the plants, bushes, rocks, or everything regenerates, just like Enshrouded, but you don't need a flame altar. And then in RuneScape Dragon Wilds, they use the lodestone concept for teleporting around. So I kind of like how they did it there. With Enshrouded, they kind of had to do it the way they did because of the terraforming specifically. It's a lot harder to sort of have a building game that also has terraforming and be able to build anywhere and have it regenerate. So like Valheim has terraforming, but the world does not regenerate. Like the world is a fixed world. When you anywhere that you've explored is the way it'll be forever in that world. So as soon as you've like mined a copper deposit, it's gone. It's never coming back. You know, as soon as you've raided a crypt for iron, you're never getting iron from that crypt again, which makes an interesting playthrough experience. But yeah, I like how Enshrouded has done it with terraforming and having the altars. I like how RuneScape, Dragon Wilds, or like Dawn of Defiance has done it with the whole world being regenerative and everything while still being allowed to build everywhere. I think there's definitely ways of doing it, for sure. Yeah. Can it be possible to change some line in the file? Yeah. Yeah, they totally could change the altar limit. I think lag is another big issue. And yeah, welcome, Dawn Riding. I think lag is another big issue with Enshrouded. They don't have an engine that's capable, like Unreal Engine 5, of rendering things and saving things and like doing that to that big of a scale to still have it be runnable on the general computer. So yeah, there's some things with our system that maybe eventually will get better or improve, but it's kind of more limitations than anything else. With the shrine system, people could choose, yeah, buddy up with other builders. Right, a community server would have to be like a community effort, essentially, with Enshrouded. Yeah. Yes, and there was a big update today for RuneScape Dragon Wilds Irksome. I can't wait to jump into that. Maybe Crimson and I will do a little bit this weekend. Sorry, I'm chatting a lot and not doing a lot of building. I have to divide my mind and focus. Let's get some sinks and stuff. Yeah, I really am looking forward to that because they added magic and everything else with that update. So definitely really, really cool. Yeah, I can't wait for that one. Let's see, there's that sink. The toilet, maybe the little shower. We'll just try it for now and see how it looks, and then kind of sort of go from there. Do I have any more? Oh, I do. I have some more of these. That's good. A lot of them. This is very good. Okay. Yeah, and Dune enemies. Yeah, exactly. Spawn back after they're killed without having to leave the game. Yeah, exactly. That's similar to Enshrouded with, like, you know, every 30 minutes of playing in Enshrouded, everything kind of regenerates. Yeah. No, it's nice. Waiting on RMA for your new motherboard. Been playing the new content earlier. Oh no, I'm sorry it wasn't working out there. Off the option settings adjustable. Yeah, for beefy computer. Right, with a warning Totally. They could definitely do some sliders. Like I've always said, I wish they had like a render distance slider, because render distance in Enshrouded really sucks. It's a very outdated system. So I do wish they had like a slider for that sometimes. But who knows? You know, maybe they'll improve some of that with time. They still have a little bit before 1.0. All right, so let's see. Let me do a couple of these guys. I think I usually went down by 4 or something like that. I think having a sink would be good. Yeah, probably just on the sidewall here. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's about what I had for the sink. And then this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 3, I guess. Let me just go upstairs and make sure that's how I did the bathroom here. This is, I really like how this one was done. 3, 4, yeah, that's perfect. Okay. You can see your house from Revelwood Spire. Yeah, and some blocks render in farther than terrain, but everything else just kind of, you know, it turns from a 3D texture to a 2D texture and just like instantly popped. It's not like, you know, it doesn't have nanite or anything else. Definitely not like, you know, the Witcher graphics. I've still been looking at that game and stuff. I really want to do it at some point. That'd be so cool. Hey, Still Saber, welcome in. So yeah, like I'll be able to see my houses from far away, but they're like a blob that's like 2-dimensional. It doesn't look good. And like all the terrain roofs just disappear. Yeah. Three, 4. That should work. Yeah, I think just like keeping it really simple here. Just a little, right, maybe I want to have, what side makes sense to have the little door going into the dressing room from Backstage? I think it could be cool to add a little door. But I feel like that side would be this side better, so, you know what, I'm going to switch the sink, like, bathroom area to actually be to the other side. Hang on here, let's do this one. 3, 4. Okay. Rotate that, and then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should work. And then we could do like a couple dividers, you know, to have like a, you know, the toilet like over here with a divider in between it. And then the shower to go back over here. Kind of in the corner there. That would work. And then, yeah, just putting dividers between things. And then on this side, this could be the whole dressing room with like a little door into the stage. I think that could be cool. How did I download the resource world? The download save is in the Enshrouded Discord from DeLindsay. He shared it in there, so I just downloaded it from that, and then put it in the world folder. He's got like a really detailed instructions there too for it. Gotta make some tea, feed the cat. No worries, Ebony. Yeah, for your job, Katie. You are the boss. It means you get to set the rules. Also means no one else around to do paperwork. Yeah. It's whack. It's whack doing your own business. Yep. Rewarding and crazy at the same time. Alright, so yeah, I'm not quite sure. I'll probably just end up like free placing this somewhere. But I want to go get the dividers. I think those would look nice. To kind of go in between some stuff, but... Or actually, maybe the roof block is kind of like a perfect one to sort of go right here next. Oh! Okay, I'm sorry. I'm building here, but I'm glad you like the bathroom. I didn't know I could place blocks on the edge of an NPC. That's kind of funny. Uh, yeah, I fell in love with survival games 8 to 10 years ago. First Satisfactory update one, yeah, then Valheim release. Yeah, it's my favorite genre of games for sure. So much fun. Dream, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I think I'll do like a cool divider thing right there. And otherwise we'll just kind of build like a wall right up here. Could even sort of do a half wall. Doesn't look too bad. I don't know, we'll figure something out. Yeah, been playing tons of these. Right now, I got deep into Dune. Yeah. Yeah, I looked at Dune. I was holding off for the time being, but yeah, I'm glad it's going well. What, Cabbage? Welcome in. Welcome in. Love the builds. Glad to hear. Glad to hear. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm thinking, yeah, another divider here. But in this bathroom, I think honestly just wall dividers, but doing some cool like design with the windows could be really neat to implement here. Let's just go down with these. And then sort of go up, but leave the middle open. Kind of like that. And we could put little the windows in place of it. Let me take out the middle here. We gotta light this place too, but this could work. Could look nice. After watching all the amazing builds, decide to break. Yeah, need a break. Decide what you want to do. Been playing. It didn't come for some cozy, silly fun. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I love the Dune movies. And the books. The game could be cool. Yeah, lighting updates, awesome. Yeah, exactly. One of my favorite updates, honestly, was the last update. Redoing the lighting system and adding all the adventure that they did to the Shroud in the game. That was just really incredible, honestly. Yeah. Really awesome. So let me get the divider windows, and we could mess around with those. I think I've got the tiny ones. I wanted the larger ones if I have any. I do, I've got plenty of them here. Been meaning to read the Dune books for like 2 decades. Yeah, I think they definitely offer a lot more than like the movies, and you know. I don't know if the movies were decent, but it wasn't like quite as good as like I'd say like Lord of the Rings was movie-wise or something like that. Let's do 1 and then 2 to place all these all the way down on the ground here, and then let's do 3, 4. That works. Looks kind of nice. For little dividers there on the sides. Yeah, I like it. Oh, you really enjoyed the longer version of the original Dune movie? I don't know if I've seen the extended one. I'll have to try that. Sorry, the trash truck's outside. It might be a little loud for a couple seconds. I gotta keep the window open today because it's gonna get like 100 degrees again. And I still haven't bought a little window AC unit. I gotta get one of those. My CPU is the 13900K and GPU is the 4090. So I do have a pretty decent computer. I built this one like 2.5 years ago. Definitely a good investment from what I from what I had before, which was the old what was it even? The NVIDIA Quadro K5000, one of those really old server GPUs with 4 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM. So yeah, it was kind of a big upgrade. I tend to kind of use stuff and then let it like completely go bad before I try to get something new. Yeah, this one I kind of built it with the best components at the time, so that it could hopefully last a while. Cook chisel anyone? Yeah. I don't need a shower here, Lori. You know, yeah. We're thinking about not doing one, but I figured just the shower, but not the tub combo. I mean, if people like want to wash up or like dunk their hair in it to like do something, or I don't know. I thought it could be nice since it's super small. It's really easy to include, and it sort of divides this end of the bathroom nicely. And then allows this whole side, like that's a lot of space for a dressing room area and like a little door, so I thought it may as well kind of a thing. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, at least there's a toilet there. Welcome in, Max. Yeah. GoFundMe start for a window AC. Hey, somebody super chatted like 10 bucks the other day. And it was when I was doing the build tours, right, on the Hot Friday. And when I was watching and editing the VOD afterward, I know I didn't have much time to read the messages doing the build tours. I was trying to focus on the builds. It was supposed to be for my new AC unit. Or for a fan, I think a fan was. Yeah. Sylvan, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. What's my favorite shorter nickname? Chisel, Chippy, or CC? Honestly, I don't mind. I don't mind either one. Chippy, I haven't had anyone call me Chippy yet, so maybe that could be yours. Yeah, most people it's either Chisel, Chip, or CC. Yeah. Well, actually, not a lot of people call me CC. Some people have called me CC for a while. And that was kind of like their thing for a while. I don't get a ton of people either calling me CC, but you know, either one. Yeah, Chipster. That could work. Yeah, it was a fun starter, yeah. Yeah, it was great. Alright, I want to do a shelf above the sink there. I still think I have to, like, open this world up to all of you that did stuff in the build showcases. Be like, here, clutter my build. Make it look good. I want this to go here. Yeah, sort of have a little shelf up above the sink area. That looks nice. Could even put another sink on the other side if I wanted, but or just like, yeah, some shelving or towel racks or other things. And we gotta build out like a full little like I could put a divider right in the middle of this room. Is that about the spot? That's one divider. Could do one divider over or something. I could do a divider or something in here and sort of have like little like makeup room stalls or something. And then maybe even have some chests along the back wall for like storing instruments or cosmetics. This could be a cool spot for those. Yeah. Yes, he's just easier type. Yeah, need a mirror? Definitely. Gotta get one of those. Yeah. Yeah, I've been using the emblems for all the other mirrors, but now there's actually a mirror from the Bard, so I'm just gonna, or from the, from Elio. So I'm going to, go craft a couple of those. I know what they need, I might just pop over to Resource World, but... Yeah, I kind of want to try to do those mirrors. There's the really small ones, but I want to do the big one, and then just... Cat on the stairs. And then just try to, glitch it back, because I know some people did that in the build showcase, and I really like how that looked. I don't know, not from this guy. What was the mirror from? Was it come from the carpenter then? Who had the mirror? I think it was from the carpenter. Let me see here. Yeah, it was the carpenter. So the large salon mirror, I was thinking of doing these ones and then somehow putting them behind. Yeah. Doing that. Bran, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, let's try some of those. You just pop over to the resource world and craft some. Always easy, and it keeps the building going. Like I say, I'll use resource worlds now, and then like when updates come out, I don't use them until I like already got everything in the game up to that point. Because I still like doing the playthrough, but it does make building nice. Let's see here. Got the salon stools. I do want like, let's just do like 4 of those. Just because. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Just do some of those as well. Okay. If you're ever saying beer, just saying men and beer. Yeah, last comment about the toilets. Yeah. Hey, Maria, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Resource World, it's like you can join servers for them. In my case, it's just a little world file that I download and then hop into it. And if the resources are gone, I'll just refresh the file and then they're back again. Yeah, it's not too bad, but Enshrouded save system is a little iffy. It's a little confusing. If you want to build now, wait for the game to fully release. Just use resource worlds to gather supplies for building without actually going through the story progression of the game. Yeah, you could. You could, for sure. Yeah, it's not like, you know, I think the story and progression is awesome. But yeah, full release, they'll be adding creative mode, so you won't have any need for, like, resource worlds anymore. Sort of Discord account, trying to find it. Yeah, maybe I could try to show you at some point. A bunch of people have said it in the in my Discord server as well in there. I'm sure people would be able to help you. But yeah, there's full instructions in the Enshrouded server for doing that in the share your build section of Enshrouded. This is pretty much near the top. Try the Twitch drop mirror? I don't have the Twitch drop mirror. That's same thing as what we have here, right? Okay, so what I was thinking of doing was if I, oops, backpack is full. Nope. Let me go put some stuff away. I don't have a video about one. DeLindsay Gaming does have one on his channel. So you guys can check that out if you'd like. It's got instructions. There's a lot of them. You can look up how to install worlds and stuff for Enshrouded. I did, Max. I like had my account connected, but then it like disconnected and did something weird. But I just got everything in game. That was the Twitch drops, so I didn't really care about like trying to figure it out. 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe, oh, that's backwards. I want that. How do I know when it's? Oh, there we go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's try that and then do the sync. Over here. Hey, 6 of 5, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, DeLindsay's got the download on Patreon too. Yeah, definitely. 2, 3. Ooh. Okay, so that kind of worked for the mirror. I want it like a little more back though. That does look good. But I wonder if I could, let's see here. Wonder if I could like glitch it back into the wall. So like almost raise it up. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But then like, I don't, ooh, this is kind of not gonna work, is it? Maybe if I sort of move it back all the way there, and then, did that work? Kind of? Oh, I need it to be like slightly more forward. Okay. So if I do the fine rotation, move it up 10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then have it be back here, and then sort of move it all the way back, and then forward by that, and then there. That works now. And that's that now allows for more room for the sink. There we go. That looks kind of nice. Yeah, the shield wall emblem honestly doesn't look that bad either. I've done a lot of those, and they're nice. Yeah, because you can keep claiming them over and over again, Max. Yeah, definitely. For the Twitch drops. Yeah. Yeah, I think that mirror looks pretty good. That totally works right there. Just another way of kind of doing it there. Yeah. Yeah, not much of a mirror, right? Yep, they do not have really reflective textures or other things, but all the resource world or servers are free that I know of, Sylvan. Yeah, servers and worlds. All right. Yeah, I think that's nice. We'll go with that. And then we'll try to deck out this side a little bit as well. So for like a little door to go on this stage, I think that could be a cool thing to do. So let's put it right over here, maybe. I don't know. Maybe this'll work okay. And then if I had like, oh, we had an instrument stand on the wall there. That's okay. I can kind of move it. I think look, that's nice. I'm just wondering what type of door I could use for that section. Either a secret door or maybe the steel door. We could find something. Let's pick this up and just put it like over here instead. Yeah, the metal door. Yeah, Ebony. I was thinking something like that. Keep wanting to build and Enshrouded, wanting to wait for 1.0 before playing through the story. Yeah, yeah. Because of all the stuff in order and everything. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is a good spot though for the door. And if I had like two yeah, that's 2 blocks, right? Is it? If I like destroy that and then sort of have, yeah, that's a good spot for the door. I think so. Allows for a little bit of space on the side. I don't think you'll see it too much with the metal door. I think it'll look good. Tapestry, ooh, that could be kind of cool actually. The tapestry or like the banner, like with some curtains back there. Not a bad idea. Yeah. Or like kind of on both sides. Yeah. I could do advertisements for Kinder chocolate. I'm currently 23. Probably the youngest of the group, unless Aurelius is over here. I know he's the same age as me. Hey, Nettle, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, I'll do this. We'll have like the little stairs that kind of come down into here. I want to do the refined wood for this one. Yeah, Chipper's a youngling. Chipper is a youngling. I'll do some of those, and then wait, move NPC, and I want to put the conifer wood on the sides here, kind of like we did for the other little steps. That works. That's good. Bring your binging the building videos. Wanted to catch you live for once. Well, welcome in. I appreciate you stopping by. Yeah. Hopefully you're enjoying them. Got your 68-year-old mother watching your YouTube videos now. She loves Enshrouded. Oh, that's awesome, Brad. Yeah. It's such a fun game. Yeah. This build needs chaos, right? I know. I gotta fully like clutter it out and just make it the tavern after. The layout is kind of harder, but yeah. I don't look a day over 22. Yeah, I definitely gotta kind of add some more of that though, for sure. That'd be cool. All right, let me go see what they have for door options. I don't know if I want to do a tapestry. Well, yeah, because it'll poke through the floor if I do one that's big enough to go there. I think anyway. But that's a good point. Let me try some stuff. Let's just see what's available. When you were 22, there were still no streamers at all. Yeah. It's in the last 20 years. I mean, YouTube just turned 20 years old this year. Like 2 weeks ago. So like that wasn't even around before then. Yeah, use the smaller tapestry. I was thinking, yeah, something like that, because they have the long ones, but I thought they had the shorter ones that were like wide enough, but also let's see here. What do they have? Like these guys, possible, or wait, medium hollow house banner, giant. Let's see, what does medium and small look like? Medium is, oh, geez, these are huge. Yeah, these are way too big. Could I try to? I think, or just, yeah, the tapestry from the bard. You know, try some of those. I mean, just deposit these back in case I ever want them later. Okay. I was born before YouTube existed, also, Still Saber. That must make me crazy old. Yeah, YouTube's 20. I know, it's kind of crazy to think about. It's like all the originals that started posting back then. Still some of the biggest channels today. Yeah, born before the World Wide Web existed, yeah. Right? Technology advances so crazy fast. It's kind of insane. So let me craft on here. What does the hunter have versus the bard? I know the bard had like cool tapestries and stuff. Hunter's got the rugs, which we could always, you know, rotate up around, but yeah, not really like the tapestries. Yeah, even before internet existed, right? Alright, let's see. Bard is in here. So we could try some of these. Wall tapestry. Because we can walk through those, I think. That should work. So let's just try one of those. And then I'll go also get the oh, that's way too big too. But we could rotate it sideways. And that would be short enough. So yeah, I could do that maybe. I'll go get the door from this guy. Or maybe it's at the blacksmith actually for the metal door. Let's see. What do we got? Yeah, I was thinking this one. The ornate steel door could be kind of cool behind the stage. It's like, it's a bit decorative. It looks kind of nice. So let's make that one. Still thinking of making my own resource world. Would you have to farm it all to start it? I could use like another resource world to make to then create my own, to like transfer resources across but just completely reorganize it and stuff. I've thought about it, yeah. Because it's nice just to have something that I know the layout of. Yeah. Turning Cog, welcome in. Just had an idea for builder game. Have any DPI adjustment on the fly mouse? I do. I have the this Razer one, so it's got a little DPI on the button or on the bottom there. I don't use it in Enshrouded. Yeah. Like I could, like you're saying, you know, to be able to do like, you know, fine placement or slower movements or things. I haven't really found myself needing it or to use it. I just kind of set it and forget it kind of a thing. Yeah, for fine-tuning placement. Yeah, that could be kind of cool. Yeah. I mean, I can like, you know, I can move pretty slow with what I have. I've never needed it as much. A DPI for controllers would be nice. On the other hand, trying to build and fine-tune placement with a controller is a little more challenging. I feel like, at least from what I've tried. Oh, that matches perfectly for the door there. Honestly, we're going with that. We're going with that rather than the tapestry because it reflects the same light from the wall or from the roof area as the wall behind it. That looks great. Yeah. No, I like it. Yeah, Doom can be more finicky, less precise for placement. Oh, gotcha. No available snapping. Yeah, in that case, it could actually be really good, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think this is perfect. Only snaps for structure, gotcha. Learned the hard way 2 days ago that using a mouse for fine placement for non-snapping things is unbeatable, right? You just have so much more to kind of work with there. Be able to like place it exactly where you want. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta do an open mic night with the bard. Yeah. Yeah, metal door works well. I think so. Very precise art. Yeah. Statue, something homemade, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, you can pretty much build anything in Shroud at this point. With the being able to, like, do the props and everything, completely rotate everything. It's nuts. Yeah. So there we go. We've got sort of the little central bathroom. And I guess as well, like, you know, if there's not a concert going on, that's like people out here on the deck could also just, you know, quickly use the bathroom by going through here. So honestly, this is a really cool layout. It's sort of, you know, bathroom backstage area. Yeah. If I have to build a tent, how would I start the task? Honestly, I'd probably use the prop pieces. Just close the door on the NPC. They're like, nope. I'd probably use the prop pieces from the carpenter and the workbench. They have some really nice, like fence pieces and pillars and stuff to build a structure, and then a pallet, you know, either pallets over the top or using rugs, the skin rugs, but flip them upside down so that the leather part is facing up. And then it kind of creates like a, you know, skin look for the tent. It could be really cool if we could just like place the tents though that they have in the world. Those are really nice. I do like them. Yeah, or carpets, totally. Carpets could work, yeah. It all depends on the look you'd want to go for something like that, for sure. Kind of a, yeah, this is huge for the tapestry there. Well, this is nice. We sort of have a little bit of a bathroom layout. I do want some chest there. And because they're in there, I don't know if I want to do magic ones or if I want to do full-on just wood ones. I think if it's instruments and stuff, instruments and cosmetics, we'll just do wood ones. A furry straw mats, a leather kind of side too. I don't know, actually. I think it's more like just the straw mat texture if you flip them upside down. Yeah. Just remind you about your idea for your barn's walls. Oh, nice. Carpets, rugs, mats. Yeah, Maria, at the carpenter, if we go to, well, actually, the huntress, this is...
Hello.
Oops. Come on. There we go. So we have a bunch of different options. These are like the, you know, we've got the carpet. These are the mats, like the square ones or the rectangles. And then the rugs, the fur rugs are the ones that have the skin texture on the back side of them when you flip them around. So either one of these for like, you know, style of tent or like a market stall, but like I would flip these over to do like a cool teepee looking thing. That could be actually a neat build to do at some point. That would be really cool.
See ya.
Can't wait to watch the build for details on YouTube. Attractive Tavern. 10 out of 10, yep. Yeah, I'm glad you're liking it. It's turning out pretty well. Alright, so I think this is centered on the wall. You just see kind of where the middle is. We've got that one and that one. Sort of have the middle here. So the chest should essentially go like right here. Yeah, I'm thinking like kind of two right there would be nice. And then even a little frame around it. It is nighttime. This ring of light really helps. I really like it for building. That's nice. It's probably a little easier for you guys to see as well. Glitch Games, welcome in. Tavern's coming good. Slow progress. Since we only stream like twice a week, and last week was build tours, but we're back at it. It's coming along. Doing a little backstage bathroom area down here currently. There's just so much going on with this build. It's kind of crazy. Doing a little frame around the door would be nice with these. And it would also sort of frame out the chest a little bit. Yeah, I love the Ring of Light for building. Hopefully fix the bug where it doesn't provide light, right? With first-person view? Yeah, that would be awesome. I hope so. Yeah. Yeah, participants be able to do like the layouts and other stuff, not as a competition, just to see, yeah. That'd be cool. I'd love to do some of that. Seraphima, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Appreciate you. Thanks for renewing and for supporting the channel. Yeah, rugs, fur carpets, all kinds of options you could totally do. Yeah, shell challenge, totally. Yeah, I've been doing some indirect light, a little bit of it, Max. The tavern stage in particular, I should have maybe done it before I slept at night. We've got a lot going on lighting-wise here for the tavern. I've got the lights up top. I've got lights under the stage. I've got the candles poking through. And, but yeah, there's some other stuff. Although I love what, yeah, Joe the Wizard did some cool stuff using tapestries behind lighting to not be able to see the light, but allow the light to shine through, because apparently it can shine through props, which is really cool. I didn't know that. All right, and then if I put, let's just do. Like a little wall over here, maybe? I don't know, this is kind of cool. We could put like a little candle up in there. This way we've got like a little couple chests for cosmetics or other things. I could stack another chest on top of it too, but try to do something like that. Hey, Danny, welcome in. Yeah, honestly, it is. It is one of my favorite building games. Definitely. Yeah, is there a setting where you could disable explosions? Yeah, irksome, I wonder. I wonder who that would be. Yeah, Max, I'll show you at night. It's easier to see at night. I'll try not to sleep first off when the next night rolls around. And just dump some of my water. A side note. Gandalf the okay comment, right? Yeah, exactly. Not Gandalf the Grey. Just Gandalf the okay. Yeah, it does take some getting used to. Getting 360 rotation. Yeah, rotating stuff is kind of insane.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello, hello. I'm glad they're like all able to sort of navigate everything though. This is good. This is really good. Yeah, I think now doing like little divided rooms here. Either with tapestries or, you know, the rugs or tapestries. I think I'll still use these guys for some divided rooms. Let's take this one and put it right here. Something like that. And I want to have like a little mirror stall here and then maybe a, let's see, like a full standing mirror. That's a nice, oh, I keep putting them backwards. Yeah, glitch games. I think keyboard and mouse, from what I've tried, I mean, anything that like you use all the time is what'll feel natural ultimately. But yeah, keyboard and mouse is honestly what I've think is just way easier for getting the fine tuning and all of that. Yeah, it just works well. Yeah, I think kind of a floor mirror there. Maybe a little, ooh, these don't really have indication of where, how they, well, I guess that works, kind of. Then we could, put one there, maybe, and, I was thinking maybe like a wardrobe, dressing area there. Of a couple, I've got some ideas. Let me go ahead and deposit some, furniture and stuff over here. Put these back and these back. Okay. I'll go see other furniture options. Thoreen, welcome in. Can't use a keyboard and mouse with Enshrouded. Controller feels much more intuitive. Yeah, keyboard and mouse for MMOs. Yeah. It kind of depends, or like, you know, in Crimson's case, you know, Crimson's the one I've done the playthrough with on the channel, for any of you that don't know. He has a like metal ball in his brain. He's had a whole bunch of brain surgery as a kid, and he's not able to actually use mouse and keyboard. It's not something that his brain is able to coordinate with his hands, and so he all the games we did together have to be controller compatible, and it's actually, you know, it's a really great thing, and other people with similar conditions and things also have to use controller. So I am glad that, you know, I'm always really happy to see games having controller support, because yeah, the way he's explained it has honestly like really stuck with me in the way that's like understanding why controllers are really, you know, important for that. But So yeah, you know, he has to use controller for the whole thing. You know, doesn't really have an option. Sometimes he's able to use like a mouse along with a controller. So like he'll use the game if it's like partial controller support. He'll use the controller and then use a mouse to like drag around and then click on something if like inventory isn't quite controller compatible. He's able to do that. But yeah, it is yeah. So it's really nice that games have support for that. Yeah, and playing with controller is also fun. Just the couch game concept, the laid back and chill feel for it. Yeah. Watch door for the stairs, Maria. Miss Crimson, yeah. Yeah, he's got a busy schedule. Hopefully he'll be back on some RuneScape soon. And yeah, Joe, you use the controller a lot. Yeah, can't sit at your PC a lot. You'd be able to sit across the room. Yeah, definitely. No, it's nice. It's flexible in that way. Yeah. Or yeah, fracturing your wrist or other things, being able to play with the controller. Yeah. Right? Yeah, it's a little more like hands-on and easier to do there. Yeah. Been dealing with brain stuff, completely understand, right? Yeah. Anyone happen to know of a small prop you can utilize for handrails? Built makeshift spiral staircase out of cutting boards. Ooh, interesting. Use instrument stands for the railings. Look for a way to connect the instrument stands. Honestly, either more instrument stands rotated sideways or whatchamacallit, the prison fence pieces, possibly. If they're small enough. Alright, I want to try and check on a couple of furniture pieces here. These ones, these are the ones I wanted to do. A couple of those. I have the other ones at the house. Let's see here. Ooh, room dividers could look kind of neat too, but I think the windows work there. Ah, it's a pretty tightly wound spiral staircase. Okay, gotcha. Maybe the ladles then. Like I used for the mic stands on the stage. You could try the ladles. Possibly. Use weapon stands for railings. Ooh, yeah. Gonna rotate those sideways. That could work for sure. Okay, I was wanting to get the little, are those at the alchemist or no? Carpenter has it. The small flask. I want a couple of those. Yeah, ladles are like kind of becoming a piece that I've been using more of. Lately. Yeah, they're really good. I'll show you kind of what I did for the mic stand, but because you can still free place them and rotate them and do everything you need to them because they're just the prop. Like that's kind of what I did see here for the microphone stands. For the stage, I just used the ladles. And so you could kind of use those maybe. I mean, they're very, very small, but yeah, could kind of work. Just come to YouTube and talk to Joe. There you go. Everyone can see the chat from everyone kind of cross-platform too, which is nice. So you'll be able to see Joe's messages at least. Alright, so if I put this one... I'm thinking kind of like back a bit. Maybe we actually go like a little bit closer with this one. I think that could be kind of cool. And then I want to do like some hidden light above it. So let's see here. How could this work? That was the height I did the other ones at, right? Yeah, I think so. Something like this, and then the luminescent blocks, if I have any left, the white ones. Oh, I want the white ones. Let me go get some of those. Yeah, Dean, it's coming along. I think it's going well. Need to get more used to YouTube, so used to Twitch now. I rarely look at YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, it's whatever platform I spend the most time, right? Where did I have the white ones? I totally... Maybe I didn't take them out of the chest in the barn. About to start a... Oh, if you were to start a YouTube channel for Enshrouded, I think half your videos would going through people's builds, like a tour, then modify it. Have a demolition version. Oh yeah, yeah, or some the blower upper. Enshrouded explosion. That's great. Oh yeah, Glitchy, the or Glitch Games. I'll call you Glitchy. Glitchy on YouTube. That'll be your short name. That's basically the members on YouTube. That's kind of how it works. So like, you know, a Prime sub on Twitch will kind of have that. Different levels of memberships for different lengths of time will have colored names in the chat and different color stars next to their name. So yeah, Ebony is a member for the channel. Thanks, Ebony. So yeah, that's basically YouTube's version of how that works. Yes, hello animals. I need to go out. Call you whatever you like. I have much better people in my chat at making up nicknames than me. Just thinking this could kind of be cool for some like upper lighting. And then maybe some of these back underneath the sink to sort of support it. I always like to do that. Yeah. Maria, thank you so much for the membership. Appreciate you. Now Maria gets a blue star. First time member. I think you've been a member before. Thanks. Thanks for coming back. Twitch is chaotic to your senses, yeah. Yeah, simplicity and just variety of YouTube is nice. YouTube is kind of my main platform, you know, that's where I started. Yeah, and then Glitch Games, I know Twitch was where you've grown a bit. How do you become a member? On YouTube, to get like the name in YouTube and the little star or perks for that. It's basically the join button on my channel. Is what it is. So just below the stream or any video, stuff like that. And what's nice about it on YouTube is like, you know, when you've got the little stars or your names are different colors, it's really easy for me to see your guys' chat or reply to you in comments and stuff. If we ever have busy streams and things, I do tend to prioritize that, which is yeah, it's nice to do that. Otherwise, if you want perks as well, like you know, like the stone level gets you some of my simpler older build downloads, I think, and like basic support. And then the bronze level gets all the build downloads as well as the Valheim community server currently. And I do have them on Patreon as well, all 3 levels. And the bronze level, which is the most expensive one, is discounted a little bit on Patreon. If you just want the builds and don't want the YouTube perks either. Because, yeah, Patreon doesn't take the huge money cut that YouTube does. So I'm able to discount the expensive ones a little bit on Patreon, which is nice. Ads are really starting to piss you off. Yeah, YouTube's doing all kinds of ad updates lately to disable, like, they're trying to find every way around This could be kind of... Well, no, actually, that doesn't quite look good. It sticks out farther than the block. They're trying to find every way around ad blocks now. And because of it, they're, like, slamming updates that are, like, causing so many ads to play sometimes. Yeah. YouTube Premium, yeah, since you have kids, right? YouTube Premium, honestly, is the way to go. The issue, though, is, like, they jacked the price to... It used to be, like, $7, and then they said, hey, you all can't do ad blockers, but we're just gonna suddenly up the price of YouTube Premium because of that. So I think they would have better success with it if it was like Twitch Turbo, where, like, you know, it's a little bit cheaper. Even so, though, I think it's 100% worth it. Yeah, no ads for that. And I like it on how on Twitch, like, if YouTube takes so Twitch takes 50% of subscriber revenue. If YouTube takes, like, YouTube makes tons of money. Like, they'd be fine even just taking the 35% that they do and making it so that people who subscribe to a channel, you know, or like become a member, could watch ad-free to that channel, you know, because on Twitch, that's how it is. Like, if someone is a Prime sub on Twitch, they get to watch my channel without ads. Because Twitch takes the money from the Prime sub and allows it to basically, you know, to have ad-free viewing. I really hope that YouTube is very new to live streaming in comparison to Twitch. Like, I started live streaming on YouTube the day it was even available. So I love what they've already done, but I do think some tweaks to YouTube with live streaming and kind of the live streaming community there, with ads and perks and other things just to make it, like, easier and more streamlined the way Twitch has it, could be really nice. That could be really nice additions to YouTube for sure. See, I'm debating either... Well, you know, lanterns might be the way to go for in here, but I don't know. Candles are kind of nice. Let's just do these. Because that white luminescent block actually adds a nice glow there. Yeah, I could even do something similar on the other side. Could be nice. Yeah. Oh, you don't have ads, Maria? Do you have an ad block that's still working? Or is the YouTube membership also cutting ads a little bit? Maybe. I don't know. Have I fed my animals lately? Not lately. Don't do Netflix or other TV because you find what you like on YouTube. Yeah, exactly. And then in Premium will allow you, you know, for some of that stuff. You know, because even YouTube, like, you can rent or have, like, lots of movies. You get music. It's like, it's kind of a big bundle that you know, it's not for everyone, but they are kind of bundling a lot of stuff. You got ublog. Okay, that's probably why then. Yeah. Because they're kind of ruling certain things out, but it's still working with some stuff. Yeah, YouTube Premium totally worth it, only because you use music all the time. Yeah, definitely. It kind of adds on live stream, makes 2 small windows. Oh, to the left of stream, never hear anything from the window on the right. Oh, interesting. Block the ad, but won't stop this ad. Interesting. I will, because on videos, I can choose, like, to not have, like, big overlay ads like that. There should be, like, a little X on them that if they ever show up, at least that's how it is on videos, where you can just, like, X out of it. If it's, like, a pop-up that's actually covering the screen, but interesting. What do I want to do for the window here? I'm thinking a couple of windows, maybe one right up here. Let's see, what height did I have the other one? 2 blocks down from the top. Let's do something similar, but to this side. Fimilorn, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. All right, 1, 2, and then we could put a little window there, and then same thing over here. Basically 1 in from the side, so 1, 2. No, I could have just used the little cube thingy there. And let's grab the 2x2 windows, because I think those will look good here. If I can find them. There they are. Pay for the adless version of everything, can't stand ads. Yeah. Before you know it, you're paying $100 for adless versions of things, right? For all this stuff. Yeah. That is one thing I have liked about YouTube, is like kind of the bundle for everything, to sort of be a one-stop shop for a lot of stuff. Which can be nice.
Hi.
Let's place that window up there. Not that these really bring in a whole lot of light, but I don't know, they look kind of nice. Maybe they'll work out. Yeah, it's kind of fun doing interiors. Takes a while, but you just gotta keep going and have patience, and it's kind of fun. I feel like this has to, I just don't need it to be quite so big, but at the same time, I don't want the, like, textury things. I wonder if I destroy those edge pieces. Yes, the block will sort of shine up, but that's okay. That doesn't look bad. And then sort of do something, similar for over here. I don't know if this is, it kind of looks cool, I suppose. Yeah, why not? Let's go with that. They do bring in a little bit of light, yeah. Built a round structure with them, and the light is beautiful. Oh, that's cool, yeah. Because using lots of them, the sun just kind of has to be in the right, you know, the right spot. Like right now, because they're kind of shadowed, they don't bring in quite as much. But they definitely do. I like that they're translucent, at least. Kind of doing that. Seal of stairs for Japanese temple? Absolutely. Take whatever inspiration you want from my content and tweak it to your liking. We're gonna try to use only metal props for a spiral staircase. That would be really interesting. Yeah. Hey, sir, welcome in. What's this? This room is like kind of a bathroom, like a mini bathroom. So we're building a big tavern. And we finished the upstairs, or at least got it kind of done. We've got the larger bath house in this area with, like, you know, a little sauna and closet and all kinds of stuff. The large bedrooms, all kinds of stuff in here. But this lower level is going to be like the tavern part of it. We're going to have the big, like, kitchens and dining. We've got wraparound dining on the deck. With like a little stage for the bard out here. And then for this one, we go back here. It's kind of like backstage, like, you know, this will be like a little salon area-ish to sort of prep for a performance or something. And then you can also access it from these doors to sort of have like just a little half bath, I guess, in the middle of the tavern floor, because I thought that was a good location. A lot of people could just access another bathroom on this level. Love the stairs a lot. Yeah, I'm glad to hear. Glad to hear. They don't have the exact railings that I used here anymore. So you have to use like the slightly bigger ones, but they totally work out. It's okay. Yeah, they turned out nice. Seen the lights under the stage, that's nice. Yeah, yeah. I know it hasn't really been night like right here, but yeah, you can kind of see the and yeah, Max. If you're still watching, you can kind of see the blue and the green that I put under the stage, which adds a cool light because it can shine through the banners and stuff at night. And yeah, it looks kind of cool. Cinco, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Wish there was a way to make lights not work like torches. Yeah, that could be kind of cool. Yeah. Cetra, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, candles that are pushed into the floor of the stage to act as like little stage lights along the front of it. Like the little ones that are like embedded into the ground of some stages and stuff. Know of a better way to get raw wool than yaks? Unfortunately, no. That's kind of the way you get it. Yeah, just tame a bunch of yaks, have a bunch, and they'll do a lot. Yeah, locking NPCs' doors would be nice. What flags did I use in the corners? The ones up here? Those are the banners from the hunter. We can craft those. And I used 3 of them, basically, to sort of create the little curtains on the sides. 3 of them placed. Yeah. Yeah, you kill the yaks for wool, right? Yeah, Glitch, it's in here. I have, I think, some leftovers in one of these chests. It's these guys, the wall banners, that are the blue ones. So I basically just used a few of those. So I've been using them above some of the doors or windows or things like that. Another gonna follow the stream since the bathroom build. First time chatting here. Well, welcome in. I appreciate you you stopping by. And for the lurking, of course. All the lurkers, very much appreciated. Always delay completing the main quest so you don't lose internet. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, villagers need to learn how to close doors, right? Yeah, that would be nice. Mostly just lurking while you're at work. Nice. Yeah, I don't quite have that ability if I'm at work. I can hang the phone from the excavator and just watch a stream. I wouldn't be able to hear anything though. Over all the sound. Be doing karaoke on the stage shortly. Yeah, I definitely said that. Yeah, we'll be doing a karaoke meet. Yeah, buried candles all around the edge. It does look cool, and it looks really cool at night and stuff. Gives sort of the purple lighting with the lights that are there. I thought that was a cool spot for a stage to sort of entertain the outdoor guests and stuff. I need, like, I don't know, I need Elfie to come in and like foliage out this place, like clutter it up, and just, yeah. Like, I'm building the basic structure, but then I'm gonna need help, like, making it all just come to life. Yeah, it'd be cool if if Valerie, the NPCs, could play with us when we do the instruments, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, stage is gonna be a very cool spot when they implement playing with NPCs, right? That'd be super cool. Another thing we need in here that I think is missing would be like a little blue rug. That would be nice if I could craft one of those. I probably already have one somewhere. Saffron. I've got that in my food chest, but yeah. Yeah, playing with them is on the roadmap. I do remember seeing that, so that'd be really, really nice to add that. Yeah. Elfie, you're still here. Heard your name while working. Yes, I need your help putting a bunch of foliage and vines and clutter in the tavern. Like I need your help making it feel like super alive and fun to explore. Because you were really good at that. Yeah, making curtain using banners. Yeah, definitely. Lots of options. Let me go craft. What did I want? Yeah, just the rug, I think. I don't know. It's easy enough to hop over to the resource one. Yeah, seeing NPCs would be another cozy addition, right? Yeah. Just will pay you a fair price. Still a bit peeved about that yak he killed a while back. Landed on a brazier and glitched to the ground. Oh gosh. Yeah, Ulfie, that would be awesome. I got to I gotta get it like at a good working state, but it needs a lot of liveliness and a lot of like other stuff added, you know, like it's coming along, but it needs some work. These could be kind of cool for the salon areas too. Like those look nice. Like some of that for like a little hook. Anything else that could look cool? Not at the moment. I think the rugs are what I want right now. Large brazier is fabulous. Yeah, makes so much smoke above. That's what I actually used that on purpose for my Halloween build to create the fog, and it turned out pretty cool. Get some of those. I don't know if I need more big furry rugs, but I'll get some more of them in case. Yeah, making smoke adjustable, that could be really cool. Yeah. No, if you point a brazier upside down, actually the flame and the smoke will still always point up. Same thing with like candles and stuff like that. Yeah, it's actually kind of cool that they sort of implemented the realistic physics of that. They don't have wax stripping in Enshrouded, but yes, exactly. Campfires in Minecraft to make smoke in the chimneys. Exactly. Yes. Speaking of which, I still gotta like... Well, the Happy Ghast update's not out yet in Minecraft. I want to do a cozy survival Minecraft world at some point to bring back my childhood nostalgia. It's just so much fun. There's so much adventure and elements with it. Yeah. Put a little hook there. Oh, I want the rugs. Luminescent blocks do not make, they don't shine through other blocks, including terrain blocks, so yeah. Ice, unfortunately, you can't get it. Like this being like right in front of the sink is better. Maybe one over here. You could put a little something like below the door. I don't know. Looks kind of nice. Played Minecraft the first year it got out. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I did not. I played it since like 1.8. Yeah, I think 1.8, maybe a little earlier. How do I get used to building custom roofs? That is also a thing that I've kind of learned a lot of from Minecraft. And then Enshrouded, just being able to add 4 times the detail is nice. You just like, building the roof. I still have a lot of those streams up on YouTube. But, or like, you know, you could watch my like cozy forest house or my mountain cabin build. I'll first create the outline, like the roof profile of what I want it to look like. And then I'll continue across with roof blocks after I sort of have the side profile of what I want the roof to look like. Last time we played Minecraft, got snuck up on by multiple creepers. All but rage quit after that, right? Yeah, the creepers are interesting. I've turned off enemy explosions in the past with Minecraft because I didn't like them blowing up my base. But at the same time, it's like such a classic thing that like makes Minecraft Minecraft, or maybe I should leave it enabled if I did a playthrough. Need more floor coverings? Yeah. There's all kinds of stuff you could use, you know, even banners flipped sideways and stuff. There are some good good ways of doing floors, but what else I need in this is a chandelier right in the middle of the the roof there. I think that would look really good if I have an extra. And it is also night, so I'll take another look at the stage. Let's see here. Do I have another... chandelier. You know what? I might not. I might have used them all up. Oh no, I still have some more. Okay, good. Alright, let me take a look at the stage there. Yeah, it blew up your chest. Oh gosh, yeah, that would make me rage quit too or something. Just do an obsidian house. But I suppose that's that speaks to why you like blowing stuff up, Irksome. You know, our greatest right, our greatest fears, our greatest strengths, you know. Yeah, this is the stage at night. Sort of the way the lighting reflects off the back wall there. The candles, we've got we glitched a little firefly lamp down into the floor to create the little fireflies fluttering around kind of near the lights there. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. I like the passive lighting that we've got going on over here. And I wanted to do like another little row of lights like here, kind of shining down at the bard and stuff. Yeah, it looks kind of cool at night. Not a violent person. Not a violent person. I'm not a violent person. Yeah, irksome. Yeah, nighttime again, so we can check out the stage. Yeah, it does look nice. It does look really cool. And then yeah, I want maybe some little railing lights or you know other stuff to kind of happen, but it's definitely coming along. It looks really good. At night from the outside. But yeah, lighting in this game is everything. Yeah, the flicker of the light on the floor, right? The way the candles kind of bounce up and down through the floor. It makes it kind of interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to, while we're kind of focused on lighting, I'm going to try to place the, this guy over here. If I could anyway, maybe it would actually help to do like, almost like a beam. Oops. Going across on both sides. Okay, let's go into first person for this one. Like that, and then also on this side. Is there really a center or 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So that's essentially the center. I don't know, I thought it could be cool. Just anything to add more texture to the build. Doing like a little crisscross beam on the ceiling there. I think that looks kind of nice. And then we can just sort of free place a chandelier in the middle. And it's okay if it hangs low like that, because I kind of like it doing that for the lighting in here. Yeah, it looks cool. Yeah, candles almost look like little fairy candles, right? Yeah. Yeah, to kind of support the roof a little bit, right? I don't know, in taverns and stuff, it is kind of cool to use, like, you know, support beams. Like, I did all these little angled ones along the sides here to sort of tie up the height differences, and I'll, like, continue down with some pillars there as well in the middle of the room. We did all the beams, like, up here. Like, we've got the big chandelier, and then we've got, like, you know, all the little beams that we've done sort of up toward the roof of the place. I don't know, it just looks always nice. Gives the tavern vibes. which is kind of cool. Yeah. Members get first dibs on the beds. There you go, Lofa. A free night at the tavern for all members. I might get Subnautica 2 Still Saber. Dune Awakening, I'm holding off at. It just wasn't quite my style. I felt like it was lacking in certain things I just really liked about other games, but yeah, we'll see. Maybe someday I'll try it. What I do kind of want to try and might do on the channel is Grounded 2. I had no idea that was releasing, and it's literally coming on July 29th. And that's, yeah, that's literally like about a month from now, a little over a month from now. And Grounded 2, Grounded was like a stupidly good game, like crazy good reviews, tons of people played it. I did not play it, actually. I thought about it because it's actually got some nice building and fun adventure, where you play as like the size of an insect, right? It was like the original game of that, before like Small Lands and everything else came out, trying to like copy it, sort of. And Grounded is really good, but Grounded 2 apparently is like expanding like a whole different map and area. It's got a really great story. I feel like I should probably play Grounded 1 just to kind of like catch up and figure it out, but yeah, I've thought about doing that one on the channel. It could be a fun one. Yeah, a little light in the shower. I was kind of thinking that, yeah. That would be nice. I'm debating what would look good here to do, though. Something I could maybe do, like, hidden, but at the same time, like, I don't know. Or just do, like, a lamp up there like that. It's a bit, tall there. We could kind of do that. That looks nice. That's about the same height as, like, what I had the other way around. I don't know. Maybe just a little lamp or a candle up there. Dune has some combat issues. Overall, it's a pretty good looking game. Yeah, I will agree that, like, as far as games based on movies and stuff go, Dune seems pretty solid. Compared to others that I've played that have kind of been based on movies and things. Calling me fast at building now, Joe, are we? That says something. Yeah, I got this little bathroom dressing room area kind of a little more done. Trying to add some light to the shower though, and trying to figure out how that could be done in a way that looks decent. I could even do like floor lighting or like, I don't really know. That looks weird in the toilet area though. Stay away from the sandworm. Ooh, yeah. Candle upside down pot hanging from the ceiling. Oh, we could do a, one of the chain lamps in the bathroom area. Actually, this is a good idea. Let's do a little chain lamp for the bathroom, like I have like for some of the islands. Keep it consistent with some of the other builds I've done, but I've got an idea there. Could do something there. Yeah. Yeah, no, the flame going upwards is okay. I think this could work. Because it'll basically just look like a little light bulb. Like it actually looks kind of good. So I need those. I need these candles, and I also want a plate from the blacksmith. I actually have that, a scrap platter. This is how I can do it. Let's go back down there. RH, welcome in. Yeah, I'm doing well. Hope you're having a good day. Instead of windows between the roof blocks, you could use, yeah, yellow luminescent blocks. Oh, I could. That is true. Oops. Shut myself out of here. Yeah, that is true. To sort of add a little bit of light there. Right. Curvy train tracks. Honestly, I don't know. There's a lot of props that you could look at. Either prison fence pieces are always nice. You could even use the little like item frames kind of vertically sunken into the ground. They'll be wooden, but they could look cool. Yeah, there's a few options. Let's get these chains and let's put one about right there is where I'd want it to be. Well, maybe one more farther out. Let's go there for the little hanging lamp over the shower. And I don't know if I don't think I need it to be too like super low or anything, so let's take the platter. First person, fine rotation, flip it upside down. I know when it's flipped fully. I think that's good. Yeah, it looks about right. Versus that. Oh, that's more centered. Okay. So we can place that there and then take a candle, flip it upside down. Or just keep getting in the way of watching and just head out and watch the replay. No worries. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, sandworms are a nuisance. And they kind of were in Dune too, but like I don't think the game even has like a sand walk like the movie had. That could be nice to add to try to avoid them. All right, so there's that. And there we go. A little lamp over the shower area. It's dim, but it looks cool. And it kind of reflects on the metal platter. Keeps the light going down there. That looks good. Yeah, it's a fancy bathroom. Another fancy addition to the build, but I think it looks cool. I like how it kind of integrates like this backstage area with a little bit of stuff over here. Still have to free place this this little toilet kind of in the middle just to make it look a little nicer. Let's see. Let's put it right here. Yeah, that's better. And heck, we could even take a put a little cabinet above the toilet, because like you gotta have like a spot for storing extra toilet paper and stuff like that. So we gotta put a cabinet above it. Seen some funny videos people did about the sandworms when players even rode the worm nice. Gotta be able to, right? That'd be nice. Helped install light again, almost missed electrical work. Irksome. MZ Evil, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. I'm having a good day. I'll put a little cabinet above it like that. That's plenty tall enough to not hit your head on it. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Extra tall people would have issues. That looks very nice. We have like officially a little bathroom area. I'm cluttering a little. Yeah, more interior today. This is behind the stage for the bard out here. Or we have a little dressing room kind of on that side, and a little bathroom on this side. So that the NPCs can kind of use it from the main tavern portion on the main level here. So it's coming along. I step away to help a customer. No worries. Welcome back. Like it a lot. Thanks. Yeah, I guess the next step is to essentially try to build like the inside area here. Like work on the kitchens really. Is what I want to do. Build a grill? Yeah, I do want to build a grill outside. Totally. We totally got to do a grill. Not on this deck, but on like down here. Either like a little patio area out here that's like above the waterfall, or well, actually in two spots I was thinking for grills. I'm gonna do one there and then one out kind of out back on the other side. In fact, I could just I could go ahead and destroy out a little opening over here for us. Oops. You're just 5 tall for now. But this is what I was thinking, possibly. Like a little doorway that goes on to like maybe a little sunken patio pit over here with a grill. Because that side would be nice spot to put it. Yeah, this would be a great spot. Or even something out front here on the lower level, because we've got like area in the front that could sort of have views of the village again there. How many blocks do you usually make from floor to ceiling? Usually 8 to 12. Like 8 meaning the floor to ceiling will usually be 7 blocks tall, or 12 meaning it'll be 11. So like this, these ones are 11, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh, 13 I guess here because I had the vaulted ceilings. But yeah, then this one I think is this one 8, 4, 6, 8. Yeah. So usually like 12-ish for higher ceilings and 8 for normal ones. And so the Tavern's got a lot of higher ceilings because I felt like that was good, so we've got those ones. Yeah, sunken patio with a grill, gonna make a barbecue. Yeah, that would be perfect. I'd love to do that. Little area for the barber. That's kind of what this. I think Elio would be honestly perfect in here. In fact, let's bring Elio in here. Yeah, this is a perfect spot for Elio. He needs a bed, so let's go assign him to an empty bed. I know we've got plenty of empty beds. Occupied, occupied.
Hello.
Occupied. Are there any up? These are both occupied. Okay. So we could put him in the loft. We could put him in one of these. Unoccupied. Just put him over here. We've got plenty of room for all the villagers. Just keep the barber away for the farmer. Forbidden love going on there. Control the movement of farm animals. You can put the yak on the big old grill. Stick a stick through the yak. Make a whole roaster. Oh gosh. I mean, yeah, you probably could figure out a way to do that, honestly. Yeah, they do sleep in the bunk beds, yeah. They never climb into a bed. They always just teleport to a bed, even if it's on the ground. So you can put a bed wherever you want. As long as it's usable by you, the villager will actually be able to use it as well. I obviously put ladders on them and stuff, so like humans will be able to just, like, they make actual sense to be able to get up to the top bunk. But yeah, the villagers can use them fine. And that was some of the tests we were doing when we were building them. It took a while to sort of figure it all out and get the hitboxes and everything working fine. But yeah, they turned out really good. And I am in the works of doing a bunk bed tutorial. I have a couple tweaks on these ones that I made, and I'm trying to make a video there that I'll post hopefully soonish. Maybe next week, we'll see. The last week and this week have pretty much been just work nonstop in between streams. So I haven't had a whole lot of time to do videos, and I had Sunday off, so I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna relax on Sunday. But yeah, the bunk beds are kind of cool. All right, I'd like that spot for Elio. I think that's perfect. Get a little haircut done. I gotta put one of the little standing mirrors on those. Let me go get that. Or not the standing, like the little guys. 'Cause that would make sense right there. Just a little one, like, in the corner. There we go. Yeah, this is perfect. Little backstage room to get ready for Elio. I like him there instead of in the bathroom. He was gonna go in here, but this is kind of just a larger bathhouse. I think that's better the way it is. Should clip that for a commercial. Is it possible to bury half the ladder so the bunk bed isn't too high? That is the lowest you could possibly make the top bunk bed for them to be functional. So these ladders are actually buried 1 block into the ground. But yeah, this is the lowest you can actually make the top bunk to have it to actually use it. Because you need a full character of height underneath like the feet of the bottom bunk, because that's the hitbox of it. To actually be able to sleep on the bottom one here. So it won't let you place the top bunk any lower than that. So this was actually all free placed. Or not free placed, like I used snapping, but I used like Q and the scroll wheel to glitch it down as far as I possibly could. To place it into the lower bunk. So yeah, these only work if you've got the higher ceilings. For bunk beds. Of course someday they're probably just gonna add bunk beds in the game. But yeah. Welcome, Augie. And Angie Woo, welcome in. Yeah, Bill floor lowers to the point. Yeah, you could lower the block in the lower bed into the floor a little bit, and the whole thing would overall just be a little lower. Yeah, see Cade getting drunk and rolling off a top bunk somehow. Probably be a Cade thing to do, right? Yeah. Like I want a little support. Oh, I can't build there because there's an NPC above it. Maybe little supports there? I don't know, maybe just little guys like that. That looks kind of cool. See Oswald doing that too. Love the videos, always inspiring. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Thanks for stopping by, Angie. Welcome in. Alright, this would be a cool spot. This villager cannot resist, like, always opening these doors. This villager is like, oh my gosh, there's doors here, and just keeps fiddling with them over and over. Yeah, I think having, like, little corner tables or chairs or, even some barrels here, that could be cool. Some little barrel dispensers for like a little juice bar or something. We'll have that mainly downstairs. Like, this is where we're actually gonna put, like, the bar with all the drinks and, like, you know, fermenting barrel room and stuff. I was thinking that would kind of go in here. And I kind of wanted to try to do a game room as well. Maybe this ends up being the barrel fermenting room. And this is like a game room or something. Or we could, like, try to build, like, a pool table or something in Enshrouded. What was it? Was it Joe the Wizard who built the little shuffleboard in Enshrouded in his build tour? I was thinking, yeah, we could do some of that. Yeah, bowling alley. Actually, that's a really good idea. We could do a couple bowling alleys down the side because we could easily do a bowling alley in Enshrouded. That would actually look really good. Yeah. I love that idea. Yeah, the door must open, right? Yeah. Oh, you think Pratfall did a bowling alley? I'll have to check it out. Yeah, they did the cool like snowball game too and other stuff. Yeah, a bowling alley could be cool to add down there though. That would be a tavern thing. We actually had like a tavern. It's closed now, unfortunately. They went out of business. They like went into business, stayed around for a year, and then went out of business. It was like 30 minutes away from my house. Basically, like same idea. A tavern. It had bowling alleys. You could also, you know, order food, like all kinds of stuff. Shuffleboard, cornhole. It was just a cool spot, and it was right next to a trampoline park too. And then the whole building went out of business. Yeah, Max. Or if you feel like sharing it in the Discord. Yeah, I'd love to see it. Laser tag downstairs. Yeah, we do still have a laser tag that's kind of close, but oh, chess. Yeah, like a bigger chessboard. Yeah, that could be cool. What are some furniture or static pieces that you've seen in the world want to be able to build? For you, it's the dungeon doors that only open at night. Oh yeah, for the night sanctums. Right? Yeah, those are awesome. I would love the windmills. I think that could be really cool. To be able to build the spinning windmills. Those looked really cool. Otherwise, they really have been adding a lot of stuff that we used to not be able to build that we can now build in the props, which I really like. Yeah. Yeah, I wish they could you could place a bed without having to have it be useful. Yeah, just for decoration or other stuff without having to worry about the hitbox. Could be nice. Yeah, dartboard using the targets. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. We got to deck out like this whole area. We'll do a bowling alley or even two bowling alleys side by side. And then this area could even be like cornhole or I don't know, with like a little shuffleboard on the side. And or darts. We could do darts over here. Bowling alley and darts or axe throwing could be cool to do side by side in this longer section. And then like, oh man, that would be so neat. It's gonna be so fun to do this lower level. I love these ideas. Yes. Yeah, the options are endless, right? Exactly. I'd love that. I think that'd be super cool. Oh yeah, thanks Erksum for the link for Discord. Yeah, Max, so you can just click that link. It's a Discord server that the community is a part of. You can share anything in there, screenshots and whatnot. Yeah, this is good though. I think 2 kitchens was what I was going for here. I wanted kind of a kitchen with like a fireplace, a larger fireplace, and sort of like a drink bar up here. I'm debating which one should be which. I feel the drink bar should be this one here, which should have the larger fireplace. So we got to start working on some chimneys then. That's what we can do now. And for those, I'm going to be using the flintstone, because that just looks perfect for the chimneys. How far did I come out for the chimney on... I want these chimneys to be 4 blocks wide instead of 2 blocks wide. What did I do for the chimney on my treehouse? Let me go back up there. Massive kitchen area. Yeah, you can come in and help decorate. We gotta clutter it up too. Yabba dabba doo. All right. Yeah, so this one I did 4 blocks wide as well. So I'll do something similar for the tavern. For that chimney. So it came out of the side. Is that by 4 blocks? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. It did. That should work. Yeah, let's try to do something like that. The brick chimneys. Yeah, also don't forget the decay tool. Yeah, the chimney for a different texture. Totally, I gotta do some of that. Yeah. I think, I don't know actually, the brick chimneys do look really nice. I kind of went with the flintstone because I've been using a lot of that for builds, but the brick, those look, yeah. It's so hard to decide. Block pallets are an absolute, like, I don't know. They're a pain sometimes to try to have a consistent looking build. It's like so important to try to be consistent with block pallets, but at the same time, it's like, ugh, I want to use every single block because they're all so amazing. I'm gonna do this one at 6 blocks wide. Same thing with the chimney over here. Place that and do it 6 blocks wide for the start. And we're gonna do like nice little like braces that like tie the chimney. Oh, this is gonna look great. I've got some ideas. Yeah, the flintstone's more natural. Yeah. Yeah, the flintstone I kind of use because it's got a lot of the greens from the forest, and for this forest village in particular, I was kind of going for a very natural camouflage look for the builds, which is probably not the best idea because of thumbnails and stuff. They don't really pop in like a screenshot. I used a lot of similar colors. Like it would have probably helped if I had used like the like more like orange or bright colored blocks. Or for the roof, if I did the orange shingle, like clay roof tiles, that would have looked really nice. But they look good still. And I am, you know, for this forest village, I am just kind of going for the blend into the forest look, I guess. And we got, yeah, I'll decide like really cool block palette stuff that I could do later on for like an end game base. It'll be hard to decide. But. Put a spider web under the deck. Ooh, yeah, that was... yeah, great idea. That'd be cool. Try to find the highest contrast things I want people to look at. Yeah. Want a chimney to pop, use the brick. Right, because the orange will stand out against the green, right? Yeah. If you want it to blend, don't. Exactly. Yeah, the screenshots area is totally fine, Max. Yeah. Yeah, I think, I don't know, it is always hard to choose blocks. Let's try to get this, on there, rotate that, and then I need to, build some scaffolding, actually. Okay, perfect. There's the bigger cube. I want this one. I want it to go there. And then I want to destroy these guys. Ooh, actually, can I just put it on here? Yeah, I think I can. Maybe not. Yeah. Let's just do that. Alright. Oh, Joe, I'm gonna have to remove one of the flowers. This is very sad. I'm not gonna have to remove it, I guess I could keep it. Could build the chimney up around it. No, it needs to be removed. I don't want it poking through. That one and this one here. Can I harvest on this one? This one maybe not. Now can I? Is it not gonna let me? Now I can. Okay, yeah, those need to go. This is already gonna tie the tavern in so much. It's gonna make it look really good. Just doing the chimneys now on it finally. Chimneys add a lot to a build, I feel like. One of those texture things that just looks really good. How's the bathroom look at night too? That looks perfect. Yeah, I'll go with that. Oh, I no longer bonk the grapple hook. I gotta fix that, I guess, to get into the hanging bed. If you want a challenge, use dice to randomly select 3 blocks, force them to work together. Yeah, challenges, honestly, like, yeah. That's definitely something to do. Watching me play Enshrouded while you play Enshrouded, nice. 700 hours to build any advice. Build a telescope from scratch. Trying to finish your astronomer's tower. I think Joe the Wizard also... Was it in your airship, Joe? Or somewhere where you had built a really cool telescope. Yeah, there's 2x2 terrain. Yeah, on the top of the hammer. I'm gonna check out this bowling alley from Max. Because that just sounds really, really cool. All right. Post it in the screenshots. Oh, heck yeah. Hang on, let me shit on that one. The little stand with the racks for the bowling balls, and totally using the little globe pieces. And you've got the little alley with the pins up there. That's awesome, yeah. I love it. Yeah, definitely. Great idea for the bowling balls, yeah. Yeah, time slots are so small, yeah. Great. Yeah, that's awesome. Thanks for sharing. See if I can get back out here. There we go. No pin setter. Got to do all the electrical components in the Enshrouded one. That was from Max, Ebony, in the Discord server. He shared it in the screenshots tab if you want to check it out. We were thinking about mini games to do for the lower level of the tavern. And bowling alley is a pretty cool idea. I do like that. All right, so basically at the... So yeah, I could reference this on the other side for how high I'd want to come with the chimney. I think this is already looking pretty good though. I have refined stone in my inventory. I don't. I'm gonna have to go get some. And some torches and stuff to get the chimney to have smoke coming out of it. I also need to like make supports for the lower portion of the chimney. These ones actually I could come all the way down to the ground. It's kind of cool though when the chimneys like support into the building. And I don't really see the need for fireplaces down in the basement area. I don't know. If duck bowling would be feasible on there. Oh, that'd be crazy. Father-in-law's first job was a pin setter. So it was 8 and had to learn to be fast, not get hit by a ball. Yeah, right before all that stuff was all automated. That's crazy. Like one here and one here. I think some little supports for the chimney could be really cool. Yeah. I'll come around this side as well. Oops. That looks kind of neat. And then come out fully here. I like that. Hey JP, how's it going? Thinking of some games yourself for the tavern. I was thinking of ways to do a dartboard, pool table, definitely. Yeah, we're thinking of those. I think I would like to try to add those. I bet you we could come up with something cool. I like the side supports, but I'm not sure if I like the look of these ones specifically. Something's not right about them. Maybe I could do small ones here. Does that look any better? Not really. I think I like it just be in the center section here. That looks nice. And then it kind of ties it into the tavern, okay? I think so. That's not bad. Wonder if I could almost put like some of the stones. Nah. Yeah. I think I like it like that. Yeah, exactly. Using the target to do a dartboard. I'd do something like that. Definitely. All right, that looks pretty good for the supports. I think I'll leave it at that for now. We can keep messing with stuff, you know, doing ivy up the chimney for sure. Gotta do some of that. That would look nice. But I gotta go get some more blocks. Yeah, I could try to make little darts. Wonder how I could do that. The wands, maybe? I don't know. Or it should. I'd probably do axe throwing. I feel like it'd be easier to do with the props and Enshrouded and stuff. I could see doing that. Let's see, anything here that I don't really need those roof tiles. Okay. Meh. Alright, I just gotta run out here instead. Alright, gotta get up to the next one. Keep forgetting, this tavern actually is like huge inside. I'm honestly like, holy cow, this is a lot of stuff going on in here. So bow and arrow holders, just place the arrows, tilt them, oh yeah. Into the table, you'll have a dart. Yeah, I could do that. And just let the tips kind of stick out. Yeah. Only there's invisible weapons and armor stands. That'd be nice. Okay, what do I want for the, I'm thinking either, I think just the 2 other torches would work for this. Let me go to the resource world and make some stuff actually. I don't need a crazy amount of smoke coming out of this chimney, so we're just going to do something simple here for now. But yeah. Let's see, I think for torches, what do we got over here? I want the little standing ones. For chimneys, either the normal torches or like these guys are nice for chimneys, but there's also this is where I find, yeah. These ones are really good. The small stone braziers give a little bit of smoke and they're just easy to put there. So I'll use those. Alright. I think your sheep are trying to tell you something. Maybe being hungry. Yeah, Katie, I wonder. I don't think it's that. See if I can climb up on here to get over to the chimney. Alright, so we want to sort of create myself just another little scaffolding piece up here. And then I want to do I'm going to do these pieces up here. Okay. Destroy those and place these guys there. And then undo twice. Oh, it needs to be one block higher. Okay, whoops. Hang on. I don't really need the fire sticking up through it. That's now a danger hazard. Let's put them down here. There we go. That looks nice. We got a little bit of smoke coming out the top. Is the chimney supposed to be on fire? Alright. That would not be too good. Ooh, yeah, upside down granite toilets are good chimney caps. Ooh, that's actually a good idea. Those would look nice. Man, so many ideas. I mean, yeah. I could probably spend 5 hours getting super creative and building a really interesting chimney in this game. To be honest. I just gotta like start outlining stuff and then kind of let it be for a little bit. Gotta keep like moving or I get burnt out on one thing. Let's see, let's get this one there. That one. And scaffolding. Oops. Okay. There's that, and take out some of these pieces. I don't know how high I went with the other chimney. I'll have to try that. Always use the furnace push down into the blocks. Toilets is a great idea. Oh yeah, those would be cool too. Mind you, never come checking your pets. Yeah, Katie, you're gonna have to come in and feed the animals. I don't know if it's ever gonna get done. So it was really funny because I was playing, I was playing with my little sister this weekend, and she likes the farming aspect of games. I was like, great, you could, we started like a world, and it's like, hey, let's tame some animals. You could come in and feed them. And, you know, she really liked the idea. She was like, oh, yeah, you know, so I can actually feed the animals. And then she feeds them. They go running around barking and eat all their food in like 2 days. And she's like, okay, yeah, I see why you don't feed the animals. So, hey, I've got a point, kind of. All right, so sticking up above, we got 1, 2, or just 1, 2, 3, 4 up. Okay, that makes sense. Let's try to do that on the other side. Ooh, okay. So from the side, if I go up here, it's 1, 2, 3, and 1 more up here. Okay. Nope. There, and then let's just do a little something there. Do a little cap on it. We'll just do this for the caps for now, and then try to get fancy later. Destroy those, and oh, you know what? I don't have enough. 2 is gonna be fine for now. That'll still put some smoke out. Yeah, for the little cozy forest house that I did, I put you know, did a little more detail on the chimneys. Let me finish off the bracing for this chimney, and we can go look at that one. Okay, we've got these 2. There's probably something along these lines. Let's see. Did it kind of go back and over like that? I think it did. Oh, you can't have the mycelium as a terrain, unfortunately. At least not yet. That would be really nice if we could. Cool, so we've got a chimney over on this side. This is already looking awesome. Even this screenshot right here of the tavern. It's got some texture to it now. Actually getting the outside looking good. It's such a big build, but that's looking awesome. Got this one over here. Midtown, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, and then we've got the little chimney on this side. I think this is good. Have the roof peak, little chimney deck up here, and the other chimney on the other side. This is looking perfect. Okay. There is mycelium for the overgrowth tool, yes. So you can at least use that. I don't think it really glows though. But yeah, there is that. Alright, this is cool. Yeah, if I wanted to get fancy on the tops of the chimneys though, I was kind of doing on the other build that I did. Building's going well, yeah. Keep working on the interior a bit. But yeah, on this build, I chose to do like the little like more modern style chimney caps that go up through the brick. So I've got like, you know, the little smoke cap here, and for the Hobbit hole chimney, and then for the larger chimney on the house, I did like 2 of them side by side. Just you know, having some fun out the top of the chimney. I thought that looked kind of cool. It'd be smoking. Yeah, mycelium would be cool to do up on the chimney there. Makes your Enshrouded gameplay look like old school Minecraft. Yeah, I love Minecraft. I love Minecraft too. Enshrouded is kind of like my freedom from Minecraft of being able to do things at 4 times the detail and have it look kind of good. It's always fun. Yeah, those were my fanciest chimneys that I've done, I'd say those. But yeah, if I combined those with like also the toilets or something flipped upside down for chimney caps, that'd be cool. Favorite part of the build, section most proud of. In this build, or in the forest village? Kinda good, Marksman. Puts into perspective the possibilities of Enshrouded. Yeah, right? So much potential with it. Yeah. I'd say of the entire better chimney cap idea, I think combining the two would also honestly be really cool to try. Yeah. I'd say my favorite part of the forest village, I mean the tavern as a build is definitely the most complex one of all of them. The largest and most complex, and it does look nice. But I'd say like the whole thing that started the village was the treehouse. That was the first building I ever did a mossy roof, or like the concept of a mossy roof. And yeah, it's just really cool to like go up the tree and sort of imagine what that could be like to build out on the branches and everything. And I want to, you know, kind of continue that. Lately I've just been working on a lot of the ground buildings, but we'll be back in the tree at some point as well, because there's a lot more builds I want to do up there. But yeah, treehouse is it was a cool thing that like I can't do in other games, you know. Yeah. Yeah, use 2 of the watering troughs, do skinny tall chimneys, totally. So we've got those chimneys done. Now I need a fireplace for this one, because this one's going to be a fireplace. This one is going to be like stove and oven stuff. Ebony, I need you and Chris to come in and do the ovens. I liked the little grate stove things that you had. I want to do something like a fancy kitchen here. And then just a fireplace for the juice bar. So I could go craft a fireplace here. Let's see. Make an ice slide inside the tavern. Oh yeah, from the tree that brings you to the tavern? That would be cool. Yeah. Yeah, Ebony, I need a stove. Thank you so much, Midtown. Appreciate you, and thanks for the follow. Yeah, have a good rest of your day. Alright, big granite fireplaces. Did I don't know if he added them to these, I think so, maybe? Yes, they're in here. I want one of those. One of those big ones. Yes, Osh needs to come in and do some clutter. Yeah. Definitely. I would love that, honestly. Try to, like, deck out this place with a bunch of people doing clutter for it. I'm going to start contracting out parts of this build. There you are, Joe. Yeah, Joe, come on over. Am I a top or bottom bunk kind of guy? I mean, I'd probably say top because that's like behind me is my bed. I sleep up there. It doesn't really show because I'm blocking it. The lower portion is a fold-out couch, queen bed. But it's mostly just a couch, so that I have a place to like sit aside from my desk in my room. It makes the room a little bigger when it's a tiny space in here. So I've just always been, I actually have never slept on like a bed on the, like near the floor for a long time. I think when it was my brother and I had the top bunk and he had the bottom one as well. Although maybe we switched a couple times, I don't know. Didn't mention explosive barrels, yeah, irksome. Alright, so we've got a nice little fire in there. This will become the juice bar area. This is where I need the stove to be. Should I do like a contracting stream? Where, yeah. Joe, Ebony, Elfie, maybe, Osh. A couple people in to you know, clutter. Only if you guys want to. It could be kind of cool, though. So I need people's ideas. This place is, it's hard to fill, and there's so much to do in here. Obviously I want to do the really big kitchen. I'm gonna do some more on the balcony and stuff too, but sounds like a good idea. You're down, Ebony? Buildable cart in the game? Yes, yes, there is a buildable cart. Actually, a couple of them, which is nice. As long as you have a backup file in case you don't like it, sure. In case Irksome hops in and blows everything up. Yeah. I could do that though. And like, you know, I've laid down the basic foundation of stuff, and if there's like, you know, clutter and interior stuff is always easy to change and undo. You know, it's not like it's a bunch of terraforming that you guys would be doing. So like that's kind of why I'm open to it, because it's like it's kind of easy. You're almost offended, Irksome. I'm sorry, you can come and beautify it. I need a lot of barrels downstairs for the winery. Just you know, maybe not a splash of red in the barrels down here. Just maybe the brown ones, but never intentionally blow up a live world, I know. I'm just messing.
Hello.
Yeah, the Valheim cart, right? That would be cool if we had some of that Enshrouded. Yeah. It's kind of cool to open this up and then have that door open too, to sort of have like, I don't know, it totally wouldn't make sense, but brings a little more light into the build during the day, I guess. Good with cluttered bathrooms, that's all you'll hire, clutterers, there you go. Yeah. Red is just a wine pail, right? Yeah, Joe, yeah. Probably. Definitely nothing explosive. Peter Dragon, welcome in. Terribly behind on the clutter decorating. Yeah, it's a hard thing. It takes a lot of patience, but it's really cool when it all finishes. Yeah. Ale barrels with Cade and Oswald. Yeah. Cart thing was part of your plan for the explosive version. Nice. Yeah. Try to do that. I am liking this. I was thinking about, for the bar area, using the little bar counters. I might still be able to use them, but I want like the countertop to not be the bar counters. So maybe for those we actually use cutting boards. Yeah, because the juice bar kind of... Yeah, maybe that. So I need some bar counters then. That's what we gotta do next. Or try to like just get a couple of them. Anyway, let's put some stuff back. Yeah, Ebony, you can come back in and I can give you back your flute that I stole in the build tours. I still have that, it's right here. It's playing a song that's named "Please Come and Build Me a Stove to Retrieve the Flute." I don't know, I'm trying to think of a rhyme there. They're trying to remake a D&D table in your experimental world. Ooh, that's cool. Yeah. gonna go make some bar counters and like a bunch of cutting boards. Because I probably could use the cutting boards for the counters on them. There's other things I could do, but we'll see. Alright, let's get all the bar counters. I don't know if those are with table type stuff. I thought I saw them at one point in here. Maybe not. There they are. Wooden tavern counter. Don't some of them have like shelves and stuff too? Are these the older versions? Let me just make sure at the carpenter what we've got over here. Tavern counter. Oh no, that's right. Okay.
Anything else?
And then I need to go to Emily to craft cutting boards. Where's Emily? Been avoiding doing the clutter work. It's so tedious. Yeah. Generally just stick with massive builds that are sadly empty. Right? It's like one of the rewarding things. Yellow glow soup. That's cool. But also like a very tedious thing as well. Use feeders. I think, yeah, I'm just gonna get a bunch of need a bunch of them. Okay. Yeah, using tavern counter and shelves, that could work. Because, yeah, I like the countertops all being consistent, and since I've been going for the, like the conifer wood block for furniture, you know, for the bathrooms and stuff, like, that's what I was doing over here. It was like the conifer shelf thing, and it goes above the chest. It's got the little drawer handles. But I think the tavern counters, you know, it might be harder to do it with, because I was thinking about putting like a couple of them. The shelf would kind of go in toward, well, it would kind of go both ways. I want it to be like a wider tavern counter. Let's see. That's right up against the thing there. I want it to be like way out in the middle of the room. Clutterwork's your favorite part? Yeah, it is really cool to see things like come to life like that though. I will say that. Alright, how many blocks? It's like effectively like 2 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So maybe we bring it back by 1. Basically there. Or keep it. Actually, this is fine. To do a large bar area. This would be cool, and then I need to just, yeah, cover the whole top with cutting boards. But this, it could work out though. I think this will be alright. Ooh, and I even like how it overhangs like that. Actually looks nice. This is kind of a messy way to do it, but I guess it works. Okay. I could even have the center just not have the, actually, it's not a bad idea. have the center without the cutting boards in it. It looks really cool, actually, and then it kind of overhangs a bit. And that allows, like, meals and drinks and all that stuff to be, like, placed on the ledges. And then kind of do, like, little shelves down there. Yeah. It's not bad. Yeah, be able to put food, right? I think that looks kind of cool. And yeah, I kind of, for the juice, you know, bar area here, I was thinking, yeah, like doing the straight feel kitchen could maybe have like a little bit of an island, but it'll mostly be like kitchen, little like seating island, maybe curved, and then like I was thinking big banquet table kind of in the middle area here. So maybe this could end up going like angled or something. Or put like little shelves at the ends, or I don't know. We'll figure it out. I need some light in this room though, I do know that. So what could we do there? I know we'll have stuff kind of hanging down for lanterns, but be along the doors or something.
Hello.
That would probably work well.
Hey.
Let's see. I don't know if I actually have any lanterns left over. I think I need to craft some more. Yeah, this could totally work out for the tavern area.
Hi.
Just had to get the hi from the NPC. Oh, hey, now it decided to pour outside. Weather here is all over the place. Getting up to 100 degrees, and then suddenly just decides to get cooler and pour. That's nice. That's nice, though. Don't sell juice in Tavern, sell bronze, or booze, or wine, or media. It's gonna have juice, though. It's gonna have, like, potions and, you know, alchemy type stuff. Gotta have all of it. This actually looks really cool for like a kitchen island idea. Surrounded by the cutting boards. It's got like the full, I actually really like that. We could totally fill in the middle if I really wanted to, but I don't know. I don't know if it needs it. Yeah, alchemical brews. Exactly, exactly. So that looks nice over there. I'm thinking kitchen island type thing. Like this has got to have like all kinds of like shelves and other things too in the back, because this is like full on juice bar stuff. You guys hear the rain through the microphone? It decided to like really come down. Yeah, I think having a kitchen, like a kitchen island over here would be a nice idea too. And then a big table right in the middle. Got a joke for us still, Saber. Yeah, I like the dimension it gives, right? It's kind of cool. Let's get 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's perfect for the other island. I have more cutting boards actually, which is good. Okay, so this one is, if I kind of line it up near the end, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay. So lining it up near the end, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should work. And then do a couple of them facing outward. Question is, like, does that give enough space? Oh, that gives more than enough room to have a big banquet table in the middle. Definitely does. And then we could have like, little chairs here, little chairs here. Almost have a mirror version, like a mirrored version, but slightly different. So, you know, this side's gonna all be like barrels and, you know, all the wine and everything like that. And the juice. The elixir. And then this side is gonna be the kitchen. So we're gonna have like the stove, you know, cooking stove. Yeah, like all kinds of stuff like that. The ovens, everything related to that. And maybe I can even put like a little pantry in the corner or something, but just one in the center to cover where the tables connect. Oh, like the cutting board there, like right in the center area. That could work actually. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Because it does, having it on the edge, it does kind of cover that nicely, which is good. Yeah, it kind of gives a rustic feel to it to just leave it like the like rustic wood in the center area. A flower pot there. Oh yeah, yeah, or like a candle or something interesting in the, like a centerpiece for the table. Yeah. Oh, reminds you of those tables with the mini fire pit in the middle. That could be kind of a cool thing to do actually. You could even put like a little sink in the middle of the table there. It's like at least on the kitchen side of things. We could have the kitchen island be where the sink or a little stove is even or something. So I gotta decide where I want to do those. Yeah, I don't know. Now you want to make a Korean barbecue style table? Oh yeah, Joe, that'd be awesome. Like this game is just literally endless inspiration. I can't get enough of it. I don't think these are too close, right? Like, I guess, yeah. Oops. That's what I do every time in Valheim when something breaks. When my hammer breaks, I just go to punch stuff. Mr. Joke still Saber. Oh, okay, okay. Because you said you would tell him. Let's see here. What bruise is not really a bruise? I don't know. Is it as stupid as I think it is? Beer bruise? I was about to say booze. Got to show you how you made toast? Oh, Joe, I gotta see toast. Yeah, this is kind of cool. And we've got plenty of room. I think an Enshrouded, like, technically between, like, a kitchen island or, like, you know, and a counter, like, the regulation, I think, usually is, like, 3 feet. And this, like, 3 feet would be the equivalent, like, 2 blocks. So, like, we'd have a block there, a block there. So we could even come out, like, 2 blocks with, like, yeah, sinks, counters, oven. This is perfect. Definitely okay. With the layout here. And we've got plenty of room for the center table. And speaking of the center table, actually, I could make a couple of those. I want the really big ones. Let's go back. Has the stream been looking good today? Internet been okay? Again, they plan to like shut it down and stuff tomorrow, but that'd be funny if what they're doing to the internet is actually a good thing. No lag today. That's good. It's good on the Twitch side. Yay. I'm glad to hear. I'm actually really glad to hear that. So they may very well be actually fixing stuff for good this time. I mean, they do maintenance all the time and nothing ever gets better. So I can't have my fingers crossed, but I'm really glad it's working today. That makes me happy. They're not like screwing around with it too much. Because we're streaming on 3 platforms today, so it's using even more bandwidth. That's good that it's working.
Hello.
All right, so that come out to there. I feel like banquet table though. Yeah, banquet tables it needs to come out a little like farther. That could be the banquet table. I like it. You know, it's a little wider than the island. Not by a whole lot, just a little bit, but come out really wide with the cutting boards to overlap the edges. Table for days. Yeah, we'll be able to fit a lot of people around here. Yeah, I'm kicked too today, Katie. But I don't really tell people about Kick. It's just like another platform that I could grow if anybody decides to watch over there. It's not really a priority. Any chance you want to use the wooden map back for custom... Ooh, for a custom tabletop. That could be cool for the table here. Because, yeah, to make it like just a little bit bigger. That could actually be really cool. Have an account over there, never actually used it. Oh, I'm surprised you have an account, yeah. It's not really like, for gaming, it's not really a platform yet, you know. As long as Twitch is around and still doing okay, I don't think Kick is gonna take off. But Twitch lately has just been doing a lot of wacko stuff, so a lot of people have been just moving to Kick as an extra platform, but I do it on YouTube, so we're good to go. I already have my backup platform, which is well, my backup platform, I guess, is kind of Twitch, because my main is YouTube, and nothing is wrong with YouTube, so I'm glad that I kind of went that route initially. Yeah, it works well, yeah. I do like the idea, Joe, of doing the map backs or something. So I invited you to Kick like 8 or 9 years ago, yeah. They are a tiny platform, and they still kind of are. But yeah, you never know. Okay, what do I want to craft those? I don't know if I have the stuff for them yet.
Hello.
Let's see.
Hey there.
Signed up and never used it, yeah. That's pretty much it. I was like, you know, if I have the bandwidth, it's like I may as well just stream there as well, but like, I don't think I've, well, maybe one time I got one viewer or something over there. It's not really a gaming platform. It's more just like politics and gambling is what Kick is. Conifer logs, of course. Let's just go back. Resource worlds. Always a good thing. Thing I do like about Kick though is the fact that, you know, the revenue splits are so much better. It's like a 90-10 split instead of a 50-50. So that is nice, but that's always how platforms start, and then when they grow, they always take more. That's just how it tends to go. So you never know. We've got this one, the wall tapestry showcase. Because I think some of them are different sizes, but I don't want a super big one, so this one might work. Might work. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's probably plenty. There you go, Katie on Kick. Perfect. How does it look over there? I don't even know. It's obviously the lowest resolution of all of them, but that's what I can do with what I've got. Yeah, famous chess streamers using Kick, right? Yeah, no ads, right. There's a lot of nice things about Kick as a platform. You can even have playback, like you can in YouTube. Like, YouTube has all the stuff that Twitch doesn't have that's nice. So, like, as far as I'm concerned, you know, if Twitch goes out or goes down, I'll be on Kick and YouTube. I don't see YouTube ever going down anytime soon. But I do like to just have a couple platforms to focus on, you know, so... Ooh, these are a little big, but maybe this will work. Let's see. All right, I need to 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so it is actually like centered on the table. And if I put it just slightly down in it, that does make for quite a grand table. You're right, Joe. That's a good idea. Do these end up just being like standing bars then? Because I can't really have like, you know, multiple rows of chairs. Like it is a little bit, or maybe I make these narrower. I could make these narrower and just do like cutting boards on, you know, cover the whole thing with cutting boards and have them be half as wide as they are right now. House of Thebia, welcome in. Building's going well. Working on kind of the kitchen dining area. It's a little dark. I gotta get some lanterns, but it's kind of coming along. I'm trying to figure out a way to make like a big table. Yeah, it could be like a little buffet table. Absolutely. That's kind of what I was thinking for this one by the kitchen. So no chairs here. Maybe stools at the juice bar area. This is not centered, is it? Oh, it's not centered. Hold up. Rather than doing that, maybe I just do, that's what's going on. I'm like, it's really, let's just do this. There we go. Because it wasn't centered before. Wait, I thought, okay, hold up. Something's like a little off here. Is it not centered now? Is it like off center again? Let's see, if I go to a block, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I thought so. But we're getting there, we're getting there. So I wanna do it 5 over here, but right now it's like 6, so we just have to snap this in by 1 more. So let's see. Let's do it, not there. I need it like here, basically. Except I don't think I can snap it that far in. Crap. How could I do this? Oh yeah, I could make one of the things a narrower bar instead. Yeah, not having them be symmetrical, that could work. Yeah. Moving the tables away from you and placing the food, setting them back in place. Works. Okay, yeah. I'm just trying to like, I can't snap it in here. Can I rotate it maybe and then do like a, ooh, here. I think 8 clicks is technically, or no, it would be 9 clicks. That works though. All you gotta do is just turn on free placing and then everything just suddenly works. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's try that. Is that the same distance? Oh, it's 10. It's 10. It's like a 9 seems weird for that. That works though. This totally is gonna, okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's perfect. Let's just do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now they're centered, and that looks like a good size for like a banquet table. A little wider than normal, and we've got room for like, you know, chairs on both sides if we had to. Obviously, one of these, I do like the idea a lot of doing chairs at the juice or like the wine bar, but then having this one be a buffet with like dishes that are set out with little like ladles and stuff in them. I love that idea. You can even have it like at multiple levels, like a little shelf in the back and stuff. Yeah. Often after you lower the boards to the table, yeah, hard to click on them, get food down. I gotcha, yeah. Definitely. I've got these ones are okay because they're snapped on top of the bars, so I put cutting boards all around these ones to sort of match the color of the top of that table. Oh yeah, make it L-shaped. Yeah. I think, yeah, coming around or doing something with the bars would be a nice touch to sort of do, but let's see here. Thinking with the tables, if I somehow like just make like little overhangs on the edges too, but I don't know. I think this is looking really good though. Oh, upside down weapon holders make good lazy Susan. Oh, totally. I gotta do that. Or sort of build one out. Yeah. Oh, that'd be awesome. Alright, now to get like a little bit of light in here. I obviously want to do like, you know, the lamps over the bars. That would be perfect. Let me just get a candle and some lamps, or some lanterns. I've got a candle in here. Got those ones. I do need a bunch more lanterns though. Let's go and just craft a bunch. This is definitely good though. So I want to light it so we can see what we're doing for the future. And we'll probably wrap up the stream soon. I don't know if I want to go for full 4 hours every time, especially in the summer. It just gets really hot and I don't want to completely lose my energy. Got to use these like signs and stuff too. That would be good. But yeah, in terms of like big news stuff, I think, yeah, there's the big update to RuneScape Dragon Wilds that I really want to jump in with Crimson again this weekend if I can. And yeah, that would be awesome. And then I do think bringing Grounded 2 to the channel would be pretty cool. I think you guys would like it. Yeah, a lot of people who started with a game like before Valheim for building games started with Grounded. And Grounded 2, like the graphics are stunning, the mechanics are cool, lots of playability, building is cool. And I think you guys would like that one. I had no idea it was coming out so soon. Like, that's ridiculously soon. I'm not going to be able to, like, cover it, like, day of launch, probably, but I think it could be kind of cool to get that one and bring it to the channel. Yeah, it's also multiplayer and stuff. Maybe Crimson could join in, or some other people at some point. It's coming out July 29th, Kyle. It's like, they just released it on the game show, and I was like, holy cow, wait, what? That's way sooner than expected for any... I had no idea they were, like, cooking something up. Because I haven't really followed the game in general, so, yeah, but that's kind of crazy. Nothing like Punch a Wolf while trying to shop. Shroud Depot's under attack. Nice. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, that soon. Seriously. Yeah. Probably with a short storyline is Grounded 1. Yeah, apparently the map is going to be like 3 times bigger than Grounded 1. Or something along those lines. They're going to have like mounts and like better combat and a whole bunches of stuff, but like continuing the story. So Grounded 1 takes place in someone's backyard. Grounded 2 takes place in like the city park, I think. But yeah, so I don't know if I'll do a whole playthrough of Grounded 1 on the channel or whatever, but with the graphics and like the playability and just updates of Grounded 2, I thought it could be kind of cool. I don't know. When you get Grounded 1, you think, yeah, I'll probably at least get it and just mess around with it. I just don't know if I'll do like a full playthrough of Grounded 1 on the channel before Grounded 2, maybe, but like it is stairs, 2 different wood blocks. It is, yeah. I've got the conifer wood and then the refined wood in the middle of them to kind of trim it out, make it look cool. Floor, ceiling, window, yeah. And there in the balcony wall, yes. I got to do some windows here for sure, and even windows here. Like, well, yeah. Actually, maybe next stream we'll block out some windows. I never know exactly where they're gonna go because I want lots of room for like the kitchen stuff too. So, yeah, like a nice big one here. A nice big one here and almost mirror it kind of over here, and then maybe some floor to ceiling ones for the balcony. I like that idea. Yeah. Update your save for the members. Yeah. Want to play with this build? That would be cool. I like the idea of having some people on in another stream to mess around with clutter or other stuff. That'd be nice. And go ahead and put a little candle right in the middle of the table there. Just have a little more light in here. And yeah, this is better. You guys can see that, right? It's a little dark, just with the lack of contrast at the moment or other lighting, but it's visible, and I think this is a brilliant spot for a lot of indoor seating. And you've got like a little floor space here if you want to dance or something, or you know, do something. Over here, I want to sort of make into like a more of like a living room, maybe a little bit of indoor dining, and maybe a living room on the corner or something. And I guess it's all kind of sort of living room-ish. It's just a big dining tavern area. Downstairs is gonna be the fun room, the games, the you know, all kinds of stuff there.
Hi.
Yeah. Yeah, start with footprint, layout like you want to in general. Yeah, overall shape you're going for, then start blocking out the details. Exactly. That's what I found to be the best. Just like block it out with blueprints and then kind of go from there. Get all the details in from there. Yeah. Yeah, House of Thebia. Have you seen the Bard stage? It's right out here. We have that. It looks really nice at night with the lighting. But that's the stage. I need to put some like little armor stands holding armor stands holding instruments with like people. But yeah, we've got a little stage. We've got a little back room here that for Leo to kind of prep for the stage, and then a little bathroom kind of in the middle. That you know, so that you can use it off the tavern here if we have to. But yeah, I thought that was a cool spot for it out here to entertain the guests who are kind of dining on the hall here. Might even open up some of the sidewalls there. That would look nice, maybe. But yeah, we definitely had to have a stage for sure. Oh, cool. Put a minstrel's gallery above the Great Hall. Hung instruments there. Nice, yeah. Oh yeah, the live edge bar in the showcase, right? I'll do something like that. Still waiting for RSVP to show up. I gotta do that, right? Yeah, having like food and little chairs around here, maybe some rugs. Maybe make an interesting kitchen floor. I gotta do that. I gotta add some floor interest over here with like a little. I always love the checkered patterns in the floors. So like on the kitchen for my treehouse, I did that, and it'll look fine as the ceiling of the downstairs too if I do it right. But see how like the kitchen area kind of transitions with the refined wood and the shroud wood mixed in to create this like cool checkered floor pattern. It just, I don't know, something about it just looks nice in kitchens and like dining areas, just to add some interest. I think this would look great in the kitchen area to add some texture and some like, you know, just make the lighting a little nicer in there, but... Oh yeah, the polished stone floor looks super nice, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, we could mix it up, you know, do a little bit of interest stuff. This was before the mountain update, so this kitchen didn't have all the conifer wood block pieces. And honestly, I love the conifer wood so much. It's like all the furniture I do. Yeah. Is the tour floor 1 block thick? Yeah, all the floors I have in here are 1 block thick. So the checkered pattern will be on the ceiling, unless I could cover it with the with these guys too, the wall tapestry showcases on the floor from the underside. But I was thinking down here, like that would look okay on this side to sort of have the checkered pattern for the ceiling, and almost put like a little divider in the middle there with like a little wall for the brewing area here. I don't think it would look bad to sort of mix it up for that a little bit, because I think that what the texture would add to this whole section to do it like large checkers just look really nice. Even like 4x4 checkers, like larger, twice as big as the ones that I did in the, because I don't want the whole thing just being tons of little checkers, unless it was like more of like a castle floor. So I don't know just yet. There's a lot that we could do here. Our rest of your day is gonna be watching the first showcase stream, give you more ideas. Yeah, those are so much fun, so awesome. Yeah, I think that floor would be perfect. And then we'll work more on this next time. Get some windows in, some chairs, and then maybe invite some people in to do some clutter on the kitchen areas. Yeah, the rain cools it off a little bit. Yeah, it's nice because it's still cloudy outside, so the sun's not like beating in. So like I'm not sweating today, this is good. It is still, what do we have? It's still 96 degrees Fahrenheit in my room, so it's still pretty hot. But it's better than it has been for sure. But yeah, we'll wrap up the stream. If I don't need to like go for the full 4 hours, I just want to feel inspired and stuff to keep going, and I think this is a good stopping point to sort of have started the kitchen. Yeah, we've got a lot to work with here. A lot to work with. I think ovens and everything else back here would just be perfect. We could even do a double chimney if we had to sort of fit some more. Yeah, we got this whole room done today, which is, I think that's a perfect use of this space behind the stage. That's honestly a great spot. And I'm getting some of the outer sections done. Some cool ideas for what we'll do in the basement. Yeah, 90 there with humidity. Yeah, it gets pretty hot. Yeah. And a secret plan with Keen idea using selectable crafting materials to change the textures, colors of props. Yeah, never got approved. Yeah. That would be nice to add a little more now that we can do it with armor. You never know. Yeah. What do you think about the water update, upcoming major update? Yeah, what possible features will bring us? Well, we have some stuff on the roadmap related to it, like base raid islands, so probably like toggleable or specific islands. I mean, if we're getting islands in a whole water biome, I guess would be islands in the water to have raids and other fun adventures, which means possibly boats or sailing, which would be freaking incredible if they added it. We have boats in Enshrouded, just those little prop pieces that are on the edges of Deadly Shroud, so part of me thinks that maybe we could actually sail those around. Do I think we'll have big boats or massive ships like Valheim? Probably not. You know, it's not a sailing game. But, yeah, I think there's going to be a whole bunch. Honestly, like, when the water biome comes out, we're going to be streaming for, like, 3 days straight. I can't wait. I honestly can't wait. Yeah. Yeah, maybe swimming mechanics or other stuff. Hey, so welcome in. You're catching the tail end of the stream, but I'm glad I could say hi to you. Yeah, it'd be really cool to build your own boats, right? Picnic on the beach, yeah. I want to build like a cool fishing village or something along those lines. I hope we can have blocks of water, like Minecraft, where we could place the water at our bases too. That would be really nice. What else do you guys think could kind of be in a water biome? Location-wise, it's probably going to be right in here, where all of this Deadly Shroud is. Between mountains and Blackmire, and kind of spill into this region. You can see it a bit from the higher points up here. And that was something that I was talking with the devs about not too long ago. This is such a beautiful spot too, by the way. If you guys are looking for a building location near Blackmire, kind of in between Revelwood and Blackmire, it's a very small section because you can't actually build over here. All this area is off limits. And it's off limits because this area here is going to be probably the transition into the water biome somehow. So they have, let's see if I can even get up here. I might be able to fly around and show you guys. Yeah, we could give it a try. Aquarium. Oh, that would be cool. And I was, well, no worries. Thank you so much for stopping by, Dean. Appreciate you. Oh, and by the way, guys, the hazelnut tree retexture is perfect for everything I've wanted to do regarding leaves and foliage on like a made tree, so to speak. Like if I build a big tree using the hazelnuts would be a cool way to do foliage since we can't plant the little leaves of the the blackmire seedlings and stuff. Yeah. Meant it as a joke. I mean, honestly, it would be cool though, right? Have like fish and stuff though, at least. So this area right here, like you can, it is all off building limits. If I try to place an altar in this area, I can't. Let's see in here. Cannot place more. Well, it says cannot place more altars, but it's basically even if I could, it's all red in here. I can't place it in this area. Because this whole section is off limits for building. And basically at the edge of this hill, this is probably where the water biome is going to be. If I come up to the edge here, see, there's the Albanese summits, there's the floating islands over there, and that whole cloudy shroud area right above my head is probably going to be the water biome. That would be my guess. Or kind of spill out in that direction as well. So it's a fair size, but it's not like huge, but it's big. And the devs could even get really crazy and like they've got this whole top of the map to where maybe it's like an inland ocean in this section and it like continues out in this area as a much larger area because you know, water is a large thing, you know, they could have little islands and stuff continuing off here. But yes, when I asked them, because I wanted to build over here, so I asked the developers, I was like, oh, is this like a bug or, because this hasn't been buildable for a while, and they gave me, the reply they gave me, what did they say? Let's see here. Let me get back to my dev message if I could see them. Okay, so Toast says, honestly not sure why you can't build here. I'll ask. Maybe they plan on expanding the map or something. Or is it too high? But that, okay, so that didn't think that was the usual problem. Then he asked the other devs and said, I think that's a placeholder for a future biome expansion. So they probably did that so people's bases wouldn't get yeeted in the future. So yeah, future biome expansion makes me believe that this area, you know, beyond here is going to be water biome. You know, you can see the red border there. That's the edge of the map even. We can't even go out here for early access area. I'm thinking this area is going to be probably a water biome. That would be a perfect spot, right? Eat that base, yeah. It really would be a perfect spot though. Like imagine you get like, it's past Pike Mead, because Pike's Port, like if you guys think about the lore in the game, we've got Pike Mead right down here. You've got the Shroud coming into here. This used to be like water because Imperial Gardens right up here is Pike's Port. Yeah, it's right here. This was all water in the lore of the game. This all used to be water. There's boats, there's docks, there's tons of stuff in Pike right here. And that goes under this big bridge, the big bridge that's over here. A little harder to see, you know, because it's night here. But yeah, there's a big bridge that goes behind Pike Mead that's, you can travel across half of it, the other half is off limits. And that's probably my guess, is that coming off of Pike's Port back here is going to be where the water biome starts. And they're somehow going to probably blend lore into how, sort of how the water biome goes from shroud to water, or like this area might be untouched by some magic, or I don't know. It'll be really curious and interesting how they weave that in. But this would be my best bet, is that you could almost sail and go like, you know, maybe the entrance to the water biome is from Pike's Port, maybe. And then it kind of keeps it like what they've liked to do with their biomes is almost have this like grand opening, which I honestly, I love. It's really cool where you like step through this area and then you're revealed the biome, you know, whether it's Blackmire or the mountains where you like go through the tunnel and then you step out to the whole mountain valley and it's like, holy cow, this is awesome, right? So I feel like if they did a water biome, it's going to be here. They're going to keep this as kind of a mountain hill to divide the water biome from Blackmire just a little bit, and sort of have this like awe moment when you walk into the water biome. of however they blended in with the lore. Anyway, my water rant, but it could be interesting. There's a lot of potential. Yeah, we'll love a playable story with some sort of cutscene to bring it back to Embervale. Yeah. Also love Deadly Shroud to be deadly water in some areas. Ooh, could be interesting. I don't know. Yeah. Yes, exactly, Irksome. Yeah, the ancient bridge that's kind of near the hunter's quest for the bow a long time ago. Yeah. Water happens. They probably may change. Yeah, the map and a huge island surrounded by ocean. Could be cool. They do have the potential to do that. Ask Chisel if he's excited for the water biome. Yeah, don't ask me anymore. I have no more patience. Yeah, hope the water infinitely flows from floating islands. Oh gosh. If they incorporate the floating islands somehow for water and stuff, they've got them there. There's no way they're gonna just erase them from the map if they've been teasing them for like the past 2 major updates. 3, I guess, if you consider like the latest one's major updates, which they did. But anyway, really cool stuff, and I'm really looking forward to what they do. Yeah, waterfalls from high would be gorgeous, right? That would be really cool. Top tier location to build after the water update. Yeah, the mountain would be a great spot. Yeah, can and will, but so excited. Yeah, I know it's hard to wait for the water biome. Typical mythical, welcome in. Yeah, super excited. The water biome will be going to be the last biome. Probably. That would be my guess. Because if 1.0 is coming in spring of next year, that's going to have a lot of features. They're adding creative mode and bunches of other stuff for 1.0. We're going to have editable signs, editable map markers and locations, things along those lines. So I'm guessing they're probably going to have water biome be one of the last biomes. I think a hot biome or updating lava mechanics in the existing volcanoes could be kind of a cool thing to do. I don't know. It's just the Valheim in me that likes the fact that they did like Ashlands, Deep North, all the like, different styles of biomes. They do have a lot of map left though, so there's nothing that says that 1.0 is the end of the game. They could always keep expanding, in the future. I just don't think before 1.0, I think the water biome is going to be the last one they develop. Or that's at least the last one they have planned, at least. We'll see how the game keeps doing, If people keep buying it, if it keeps doing well, I'm sure they'll keep adding to it. Yeah, definitely. Well, with that said, thank you all so much for joining today. It was another great stream. Building, chatting, all that stuff. Good to catch up after the tour showcase streams. Definitely check those out though if any of you haven't already. Got the VODs up on YouTube, and there was just so much inspiration for those. I had such a fun time doing that last week. Yeah, thank you all so much for joining in. It was a lot of fun as always. And stay tuned for no hiccups either, right? Internet's going good, right? Exactly. Stay tuned for Friday. That'll be the next one. Schedule, hopefully. And otherwise, I'll pretty much be working midweek and all that good stuff. But yeah, I hope to see you all Friday again. And be sure to follow, subscribe, like the video, join the Discord if you want to hang out over there. And I'll see y'all next time. All right, cheers, everyone.